insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
Harry Douglas here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of that guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's delicious, portable, zero sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on the summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com and on Amazon.
Don't miss the latest episode of the Blue Review with me, Greg Bergman, and Marcus Grant, talking all things Dodger baseball. Be part of the ESPN LA Blue Crew, 6:30 a.m. on the ESPN LA YouTube channel.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Here we go, Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr, Sweet Tea, Travis Rogers. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show is on for your Wednesday afternoon.
I'm a chivato.
The July 15th edition of the No Stress Sports Talk Express. Well, Argentina does it again. And now the World Cup final is set. Argentina and Spain on Sunday. Man, Brian Cohen wins the pool now, the ESPN LA pool. Producer Laura, what does she have to say about that? We'll find out. Meanwhile, it's a Wednesday. Gregory Arthur Bergman's here. By the way, speaking of the World Cup final, be sure to see Bergie Sunday at Buena Park at the Rockin' Brews in Buena Park. Watching the game with you thanks to Milagro Tequila. Now, yesterday, of course, was a Live Imaging Tuesday. I was in there smacking it around with the wrestler who came by, The Epic.
DeAndre, you wanted to know what his finisher was, right?
I'm very curious.
I didn't know. I never asked you.
How do you finish?
What is...
Chris!
What?
Typically.
Don't answer.
Don't look at me.
It's fun times with The Epic. I liked him, man. Once you get past like that tattoo on his face, he's a good guy. We're going to start sliding into each other's DMs. Head first, of course.
Wrestling finisher.
Typically fast, 6 minutes.
How do you end matches?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Meanwhile, we will talk about the World Cup. We'll talk about that joke of an MLB All-Star game. Plus, of course, Lakers off-season and all that stuff. Let's do it. We'll put a smile on your face.
Why don't you shut up?
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Your Wednesday afternoon in the Southland right now.
Yeah.
Go!
We'll get to all of that.
Yeah.
But kind of buried the lead a little bit, right? Happy birthday to producer Laura.
Happy birthday, Laura!
Thank you. You're a bad guy, Chris. You didn't even mention that.
Chris didn't?
No.
Oh, you said
I think he has promos running for you and
No,
Ireland.
it's okay. I'm not going to let him slide.
Oh.
No, I mean that's a much bigger deal than an
That's why
open.
we brought it up.
But,
That's why we bring it up.
This
we
is
make
why
sure that
our
you
team
have.
brings it up. Yeah,
That's
thank
right.
You. I appreciate you guys. Yeah.
Are you the birthday day person, birthday week, birthday month? Because
He strikes me as the birthday month.
I was going to guess the same.
Wow. Actually, no. Not
No.
birthday month. No. I think when I was younger, I was like, oh, birthday week, because I would travel. And I would celebrate for that week that I would travel. So now it's like birthday day. But because I'm so busy, my friends are like, can I take you out this day? So it's been birthday week this year, but it's usually birthday day.
Just day, but it's expanded to a week this year.
Yes.
Because when I asked you earlier if you had birthday plans, you told me some of the things that you've got going on.
Yeah.
But is that's just you and Christian?
So tonight it's me, two of my best friends.
Okay.
And then tomorrow's another. So it's like my friend and
So
then my man on the weekend.
It's the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I don't like weeks.
Take advantage.
people love
Take
you.
advantage. Who
I
cares?
don't
If
like
people
it.
want to do a week's worth of stuff for you,
Absolutely.
do a week's worth of stuff.
But don't expect a week.
Right. No.
If you get a week,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
Do you do a week?
A day. Barely.
Tops.
Yeah.
Barely.
Right.
Yeah, an hour.
Greg?
Yeah.
A day.
Yay.
If I get an hour, I'm like, hell yeah, what a day.
You know what? I might get a text from the kids.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. And then Susan and I will go get something to eat. Probably.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the birthday.
I have to tell Riley, hey, it's my birthday in a couple days. Can you write me a card, please?
Something.
And that's the end. But
Yeah.
I ask for the card.
Yeah.
Because it's not
Poorly
going to
wrapped
happen.
gift.
She's 14. Like, I get it. I
makes-
get it.
Yeah, see, for me, it's because my schedule's so crazy. I wish I could just have even if it's not the day, it's just a day, and I could just everybody.
Are the Buzzers home this weekend?
They are.
They
So
are.
I'm working.
So will there be some sort of
Probably not.
on the board or anything?
I don't think
Some
so.
sort of in
We should make
stadium
that happen.
celebration?
Greg, call some people.
I don't think so.
I got a
Yeah,
few
get
people
that on
down,
board.
get on it. Let's go.
There you
little
go.
Laura
you know
Romo
what?
birthday celebration.
We are having Oral Hershiser on later today.
Yes, we
I
are.
know at
Ooh, I'm excited
4:15.
for that.
And we are also having his bobblehead at O&T Field
Oh,
on
nice.
Saturday. So I'm excited for that.
Is that his first bobblehead?
At
for
O&T.
the Tower Buzzers, I
Yes.
believe it
For
is.
the Tower Buzzers.
Yeah,
I wonder how many versions of a bobblehead Oral Hershiser has.
We'll ask him when he comes
Okay.
on at 4:15.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess at least a dozen.
At least.
At
more,
least a
You
dozen.
got to have at
Probably.
least
Yeah.
one of everything they've made of you.
I mean,
Oh,
you've been
yeah.
to Legends Attic. I'm sure he has a few of them.
I
in
don't
there
remember seeing a
somewhere.
bobblehead. No.
I don't.
But I
feel
didn't
like,
look for one
but
either.
Neither
No, I
did
didn't
I.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neither did I. But I guarantee there's 59 scoreless. There's World Series. There's Cy Young. There's MVP. There's all of those
All of
things.
He's got to have it.
So
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
got to have all.
Did
of
you
those.
see what bobblehead is coming out for the Dodgers soon?
Yes, the catch.
So
The
funny.
catch.
The
The
catch,
catch.
the
Yeah.
bobblehead's
So
over
funny.
Kike
Do you like
catch.
it?
Oh, I love it.
I
love
do.
it. I kind of want that bobblehead, even though I don't like bobbleheads.
Yeah, I'm bobblehead. I like bobbleheads. I don't like. I'm not lining
if
up
you
to
want,
get
I got a
one.
couple in my office. You want one? You can
Oh,
have
I
one.
love
No,
bobbleheads.
I don't. But I do like to look at them.
Hold the
occasionally.
phone. Is that called the catch? Have you guys
think
called that the catch?
If you talk to a Dodger fan and said,
The
"What about
catch."
the catch?" they would know what
They
you're
would
talking
know
there.
exactly what you're
It's
talking
not,
about. Yeah.
Okay.
If you ask a 49er fan, you're going to get a different
I
response.
mean, that's a big deal if you call it the catch.
Yeah.
That's a catch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was a pretty
It was a big
catch
deal, yeah.
in the
Yeah.
World Series.
Does Kike catch that if Pajes doesn't?
100%. I think he has it. He
No,
is
he drops
fully
it.
tracking that. No, he's
No.
tracking it. It's not even like over his head. He's just he's watching it in as it's coming over.
It's a tough
and
angle.
Pa's like, I'm getting this
Bingo.
ball.
Tough angle.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I'm not,
I think he had it.
I'm not saying he wouldn't have caught it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, oh, yeah, for sure he catches it. I think that anytime you're getting one of these, kind of like almost like you're catching a football,
Oh,
that's not an easy catch.
I
and
see a
now
30 for
Kike
30.
is
Yeah.
a really good defender. He plays a lot of different
Yep.
spots, but let's just put it this way. I'm really glad that Pa has decided to steamroll him in that situation.
PK 30 years from now says that wasn't a catch. He took my glory.
Right.
I was going to catch that.
He's the old guy.
Right,
in his-
that was
the
mine.
old baseball player.
I
Hey, that was
guessed it.
mine. That was my
That was my
ball.
catch. You stole it from me.
TK was lying on the warning track thinking we just lost the World Series. And then when he
Ah.
didn't hear everybody scream and he's like, wait, he turned to Pajes. He's like, did you catch that?
Uh-huh.
I love that
And look
story.
what
Yeah.
happened. Paez goes to the
Yeah.
All-Star game. He becomes the hero.
Yeah,
The
that
guy-
All-Star game.
You stole everything.
Sliding doors.
Right. You stole everything
Yeah.
from him.
Yeah. That All-Star game was a dud.
You
God,
didn't
what
like
a
it?
mess.
You didn't like it at all? None?
Did you?
Well, I mean,
Tell me the
about
thing
as
you
much as I
liked.
liked them all.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, I can take them or leave them, but
Yeah.
you guys did not like that at all. I thought it was no.
I thought it was a dog.
It was it was garbage. So
Yeah.
the thing that tells you that it was a bad game was that Cody Bellinger won MVP with a single.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Like
that's a great
that's
point.
what it was. A
Yeah.
single in the first inning won him MVP.
Well, it's funny when Vargas hit his home run. Was that in the seventh
It's,
inning? Eighth, seventh,
eighth,
or eighth
yeah,
inning?
yeah.
I'm like, is he going to get the MVP for
Right.
hitting a solo home run?
Right.
Like
That doesn't matter. I mean,
yeah,
anything.
as a tack-on run, and it just that's a really good point. It was if you like pitching, that's a game to watch.
I thought that's the
Yeah.
angle that we were going to go with.
Yeah.
We were
No,
going
no,
to
no.
celebrate pitching. I guess we're not.
So-
well, it could two things can be true at the same time. The pitching was great, the game was bad. Like there wasn't exciting. They got that lead early. The National League never threatened. It was just like, all right, well, this is kind of a dud.
Kind of
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah.
So remember last year, Kyle Schwarber won it in a swing off in
Yeah.
extras, which was
Amazing.
just so cool. We came
Amazing.
back the next day. We're like, that game was awesome.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. And then we come to this one. We're like, that was
It's a
boring.
dud. It just
A complete dud.
It just missed the mark. And as good as Home Run Derby was the night before, this was the exact opposite, where there
Yeah.
was no drama. There
You
was
don't
no
think
excitement.
Shohei being there would change things? You
Maybe
might
a
have
little bit.
Another
a
It's
little more
hit.
firepower
stark.
on the NL side, maybe.
Well, the NL is having a much better season than the AL, and this is why baseball is just weird. But it's just, I don't know. Would there be a little more sizzle with Shohei? Of course. Would there be a little more sizzle with Aaron Judge? Sure. Mizorowski? Yes. Like just the bigger names. But I don't know, man. When every guy comes out of there throwing 100 and just wiping guys out, I thought when Bryce Harper was mic'd up against Cade Smith, it was perfect. It's like, man, this
That's a
guy's
unit.
filthy. I don't know what to do with that. He'd watch 4 pitches go by, and he went back to the dugout.
And that was it. And then you start thinking to yourself, who's Cade Smith?
That's what I'm. That dude is a unit.
Right.
Good
Dude.
God Almighty.
So glad you said that. When he came out of there, and again, I watch a lot of baseball,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew the name Cade Smith, but I don't know if I'd actually ever seen
Now you saw the
Cade
body.
Smith.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I didn't know his pitching profile.
Dude, he's a tank.
Yeah, he's massive.
Susan said this last night. You know who he looked like? He looked like Christopher Reeve. He looked like Superman.
I'll go with that.
I'm going, this
Yeah.
guy's 6'6", throws 100 miles an hour, and looks like Christopher Reeve. That's a pretty good
That's
setup.
not
How do
bad.
these guys hit them?
They don't.
Yeah, well, not in an
But they
all-star
do
game.
get
It's just in
hit.
regular. They do in
Not
the
last night they
I
didn't.
guess not.
Not last night.
No,
But they
I
have
was-
5 hits?
I think total in the game.
5 hits. I think National League had 3 hits. There's 3
Yeah.
singles.
Yeah, they had 3 singles, and then maybe it was
Maybe it
5.
was only 2. I think the American League had 3.
No, I think they got up to. They had 1 early on, and they got 2 a little bit later. But either
Yeah.
way, that was just an incredibly dull
Kind of
game.
boring. My favorite part was watching or listening to the managers talk to each other.
That's fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Those guys clearly get along with one another. John Schneider and Dave Roberts.
In that setting.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you watched them in the podcast that they did with Jeff Passan earlier in the season together. They were sitting in the room together.
Phenomenal.
They were going back and forth. They're kind of riffing off one another. And I don't know if maybe they have a relationship from a previous spot in baseball before they both started managing their teams. But I've seen those things before, and they can be a little stilted. Those weren't. Those guys, you can tell. Maybe it's just a great deal of respect that they have for one
Yeah.
another.
So much respect. you
Yeah.
It
can
has
tell.
to be. Who gave who a watch? Somebody, I think Dave said the guy gave him a watch.
Okay.
They must have a deep relationship. But
Yeah.
I love Dave because it's Dave. But I like the way the other guy looks. That's what a manager should look like.
Yeah, he does,
you know what I mean?
doesn't he?
He looks
Yeah.
like he should be smoking a cigar, and he should be like pushing back like a fifth of vodka.
I always think he can take a punch. Yeah.
No, he can.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know if what he is a guy that could drink 12 Bud Heavies and
Yeah.
and you wouldn't even know he had
There
a
you
drink.
go. Yeah. He's
Right.
just
And
getting
he'd
started.
just be sitting there like,
And then the bottle of Jack right next to it. He's
Yeah.
taking swigs from it.
I'm not drinking today. I'm just drinking these beers.
There you go. Eating tri-tip with his hands.
Right. Yeah, King Arthur with the turkey
There
leg.
you
the,
go.
the
My
whole
kinda
thing
guy.
along the way. Speaking of the Dodgers, Buster Olney shares an opinion that I have along the way. We'll get into that coming up next. Oral Hershiser is going to come up at about 4:15. We'll get ready for the Dodgers' second half of the season. And if you're looking for a little more Lakers talk in your life, the Ball Knower Extreme duo, Trudell and Gator, are back tonight at 6 o'clock, 7:10 a.m. And the ESPN LA app. Is there still a move to be made in free agency? Who's been the standout in Summer League? They'll break it all down tonight on Lakers Talk. You'll hear from Buster Olney coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. Greg is here on a Wednesday on 710 ESPN. Speaking of winners, speaking of guys that just understand how to do all this stuff, talking about my pal Mike Capozio from Rotolo Chevrolet. Mike has been out at Rotolo for as long as I can remember, and Mike does the thing that everybody's looking for. He treats you right. He treats you with respect. He treats you with courteousness that goes all the way through the entire Rotolo dealership. So from the time that you walk on the lot and you're looking at your Silverado, you're looking at those incredible trucks, you know that you're being treated right. That's how they've won Dealer of the Year 14 years in a row, by doing it right year after year after year. And it starts at the very top with Mike Capozio. Why do you think he's dancing all the time on TV? Because he knows you're going to love your experience at Rotolo Chevrolet. So if you've been thinking about a Chevy, if you've been thinking about those incredible Silverados, get on out to Rotolo Chevrolet. It's right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit, right there in Fontana. And if you don't live on that side of town, no problem. He's got you covered. RotoloChevy.com. ROTOLO. RotoloChevy.com. And whether you go in Fontana or whether you go online, make sure they know that Travis sent you in to Rotolo Chevrolet.
The second half of the MLS season is here, and it starts with the biggest rivalry in the league.
Expect the unexpected, throw the records out, whatever you want to talk about with this match, it fits.
Friday night, LAFC heads to Carson to battle the Galaxy in another battle for LA.
LA, baby. It is Los Angeles, and it is black and gold.
The summer of soccer stays right here on 710 ESPN.
What a match this has always been since day one.
LAFC versus Galaxy. Pregame starts Friday at 7 p.m.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Is there any better match than soccer and pizza? Our friends at Pizza Hut have 2 winning deals all summer long. Need a quick carryout before kickoff? Grab a large 1-topping pizza for just $9.99. Want more toppings or delivery? Get a large 3-topping pizza for only $12.99, available for delivery or carryout. So whether you're watching every minute or just tuning in for the big moments, Pizza Hut is the winning move this summer of soccer. Order today on the Pizza Hut app or go to pizzahut.com.
Get as loud as you can for Monster Jam!
The one and only Monster Jam. Packed with stunts, smiles, and jaw-dropping skills. See the world's best drivers tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks. Like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Sparkle Smash, and more. Only at Monster Jam. Coming to Crypto.com Arena this weekend. Brought to you by BKT Tires and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Visit MonsterJam.com today.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, California. The Cup is down to its final matches. One trophy, one champion. DraftKings has you covered for every single one. The DraftKings app is now live in California. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage, in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers. Sign up with code LA710. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code LA710 in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim. Issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. For terms, go to dkng.co/predictions promo.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
So, I fall. Kind of, sort of frequently.
Yeah, but you get back up.
I get so far.
Yeah, you get up. There you go.
DeMarco and Travis continue. Here are the guys.
After that story and this song.
Yes,
it is. Yeah. Oh, my God, Travis, you cracked me up. You cracked me up.
I don't think I want to share that
We're not
story.
going to.
Did you see the Epic at the gym today?
No.
No?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you called me out. I took a day off.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yesterday was like a super leg day, and I was working out next to him.
Yeah, that's a little humbling, I would think.
Well, I went ego lifting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do ego lifting, man.
So this is the other side of ego lifting, right? When he's warming up with basically your max rep set, you're going to put a few more plates on there.
For
so
sure.
I kind of went bonkers yesterday. So I took the day off.
I think you just put your finger in the center of the bullseye on why I don't like the gym.
Because of that?
Because I'm not particularly strong like that, and you go in the gym and you see these guys that are really strong and they're throwing around weight that you couldn't even begin to imagine.
Yeah.
And then you got to go in there with these little, much lighter weights. Your ego gets in the way, as opposed to, of course, I got to start somewhere and get back into this, and maybe I'll get stronger. It's just,
and it's not him; it's everyone else looking at us.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what got me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do, yes.
So I took the day off.
That's all right. Did he have a good time yesterday? Did you get a chance to talk to him?
He did. I guess he did not make that match last night because there was something going on with the promoter.
Oh, okay.
I told you that story about Rampage Jackson's kid.
Yeah, you
that
have.
grotesque story where he's the guy that pulled him off.
Okay.
So I guess that guy was involved in this match. So yeah, whatever.
So he decided.
But
move on.
UC's a great dude.
You got to bring him back.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be able to stop him. Yeah, I think he likes Chris.
Well, he was very comfortable, and I guess I shouldn't have been surprised the fact that he wants to wrestle or is a wrestler, and that he was just as comfortable as he was. Because sometimes you get guys in here that have not done stuff like that before, and they're a little, a little tense or whatever. He was not.
No, he's a master of his craft. He can draw you in.
Yeah.
I've seen him like just as Doug and as the Epic. You met the Epic.
Yeah.
You should see him when he hits the ring.
Oh.
He draws you in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really does. He's really good at it. Yeah.
Get him back in here.
All right, he'll
Get
come
him
back.
in
He'll
here.
come back. Yeah,
All right.
on Tuesdays.
Well, look.
It kind of balanced everything out, right? You know?
Did it?
Wait, did you call that balanced? It
Well,
was balanced in a direction, but
I
it wasn't
mean,
to the direction that Trav likes.
Meaning it
that's
took
for sure.
the heat off us.
Look, if they would like to do a show on Tuesdays, that sounds great to me. You know, I can go find something else to do on a Tuesday here and there.
It was fun. Yep.
It was fun. It was fun. I want to play something for you from Buster Olney, who was on. It was First Take this morning, correct, Laura? And he's talking about how the Dodgers, to the surprise of no one, are the team to beat. And they got a little discussion, and here's Buster talking about why he thinks they're still the favorites to win the whole thing.
Shay, I would definitely take the Dodgers. Look, they're on a 101-win pace, and think about what hasn't gone well for them. Blake Snell hasn't pitched. Tyler Glasnow's on the injured list. Kyle Tucker, who they spent so much money on in the offseason, he hasn't played that well, and yet here they are, again, the team to beat. I think the best of the Dodgers is yet to come when they, again, after slow playing these injuries, get Edwin Diaz and other guys back. They're going to be a great team by the time we get to October.
So this goes back to something when you were on vacation last week, DeMarco, that I brought up with Geeter. Greg, I think I brought it up with you at one point or another on First Pitch. And Buster touched on some of these things, but just to kind of run through it again, the Dodgers are on a 101-win pace. Glasnow's pitched 7 times, which is basically nothing. Blake Snell's thrown 3 innings.
Right.
Edwin Diaz has thrown 6 innings. Kyle Tucker has underperformed like he really never has in his entire career. Tommy Edmonds played 24 games, okay? Will Smith has missed a month with no return date in sight. And Kike Hernandez has 4 at-bats all season long. And Roki Sasaki has an ERA of nearly 6. And they have the best record in baseball by a mile.
Right.
So it sounds so goofy to say that if you could take 29 teams over here or 1 team over here to win the World Series, you'd take 29 every time. It's just the odds of it all, right? They're
99% of the time I would.
They're running away with it, and they've been playing with half their team.
Well, quick question. So with all these guys out, all that manpower, not that's sitting on the sideline, then what's doing it for the Dodgers?
I think there are a couple of guys that are having exceptionally good years, and then there are everyone else that's just doing what you would expect him to do. Like Shohei's having a great year, but it's not anything extraordinary by his standard.
Right.
Right? Yamamoto's having a good year, not anything extraordinary by his standard. Andy Paz is having a very good season.
Is he carrying the team?
No,
Okay.
he's not. Nobody is. That's the thing.
That was trying to get. Is anyone carrying the team?
Absolutely. If you were going to make a case, maybe Shohei because he's doing both,
Okay.
but it's not like Shohei is doing things that we're like, I can't believe Shohei's doing that.
He's not.
Just,
Yeah.
He's regular Shohei.
Yeah, he is regular. You can argue that Pages early on was kind of carrying the team. He was at like 50 RBIs before any team any player in all of baseball. He was playing a good center field. He was playing great at the bat. He was hitting like 400 for like a month. So like the first month and a half, but then he kind of tailed off. You could say he was kind of carrying the team, but to your point, it's just been steady everywhere else. If somebody would step up every single day, sometimes it was the bottom of the order, sometimes it was the middle, sometimes it was somebody at the top. It was the pitching staff, and I think that's the bigger part of it is the pitching staff. It goes 6 or 7 innings consistently.
Wroblewski has been the other guy that has performed above the line. We'll talk about him coming up in First Pitch a little bit from the All-Star game last night, but he's another one. But no one beyond those 2 or 3 guys we mentioned is really doing it. And I think you touched on something important. I think that Dave Roberts gets a great deal of credit for making sure that everybody understands their role, putting people in positions to succeed. I think that's the job of the manager. And the other part is they just have this incredible depth of talent that even if it's their 6th or 7th or 12th best guy on any given night, they're good enough to do the job.
Culture's good. Grinding out at bats, the way they play is exemplary. Plus, they have some really good players. That's why I want to give credit to Dave. But I did wonder, listening to these guys talk last night, it did pop into my head. I wonder how much respect he gets from the other managers. Because, like, when you see Dave has an embarrassment of riches.
He does.
You're suffering all this stuff, and you're still better than us. If you had what I had, would you be so good? I wonder, does he get that sort of...
You know what it reminds me a little bit of? And maybe not, I mean, he hasn't had as much success as the name I'm about to mention, but he's had a ton of success. a little bit of Phil Jackson in that.
Okay.
Right?
Well, he invented the culture.
Right,
yeah.
right. And sets the tone
Right.
and sets the expectation. And look, Phil Jackson, he won 12 NBA titles as a coach and a player combined?
Oh, combined, yes.
But Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan and Steve Kerr and Dennis Rodman and Horace Grant, that's a pretty darn good team.
Yeah.
Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant, Robert Horry and Derek
Ain't
Fisher.
so bad.
Not too bad.
and-
Rick Fox, these guys are Pau Gasol. These
But
are
you
guys.
did create the culture so they can thrive.
Those guys were in other places too, and they
Absolutely.
didn't win without you.
That's true.
Right? Not everybody that has great players wins. I don't think you can win without great players, but I think there's something to managing those guys. And I'll use your word, the culture that he has been able to create there, the culture that the Dodgers have created, and he's kind of in charge of it
There you go.
and running it. But everybody, this is why Dalton Rushing stands out the way he does, because he's the one guy that's kind of unpredictable. Everyone else is pretty steady Eddie along the way.
And if you look at it also, look at the Mets. I know we love using the Mets as an example, but look at the Mets. They have just as much money into their team as the Dodgers, if not more, considering what you look at. And they are out of the playoffs and probably didn't make it last year. They fired their manager in the middle of the season.
They should fire their GM,
that's right.
too.
Mendoza's still there. It was in Philadelphia they fired.
No, they fired the manager in New York too.
Oh, they did? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I thought so. So, either way, they say it fired their manager because it wasn't working. If Dave Roberts had that same, you would think, yes, he would be able to do it because he's doing it with the same amount of money, and it's just not working. Look, it happens all the time when you spend this much money and a team doesn't work. The Red Sox back in the day didn't work. The teams that spend this much money typically don't, honestly.
That's true. It's the Dodgers are terrifying to the rest of baseball. You know what's even scarier? The trade deadline's coming up.
I know.
The way you
I know.
whispered that, right?
I know.
They can get even
And
better.
you start to see a little bit of Lance McCullers went to the Brewers today. By the way, Brewers are really good. And you got Mizorowski on your team. He can go out there and, he's going to win you a couple of games in a series.
What's Friedman going to do now?
But that's the first thing that popped into my and you know what he's going to do?
What?
Whatever he wants.
Yeah.
If he wants to do nothing, he'll do nothing. If he wants to build
you think
from
they
within,
should do something?
I think if it's on their terms, sure.
Okay.
But what they're not going to do, and I'll just steal his quote, is prices are 200% at the deadline of what they are in the normal times, and I don't have to have what you're selling. Maybe I'll want it, but I don't have to have it. This is not where they got their backs against the wall. So they're one shot.
No.
It's like even without Tarek Skubal
You're
or
still
anybody
good.
else, we're
I'd still
the
take
heavy
you.
favorites.
That's true.
The only reason I think they take anything whatsoever, and I don't think they go after Skubal, I think they cost too much and you don't know whether or not you can sign him. Catcher. It really depends on Will Smith. What's going on with Will Smith? You said it earlier. You don't know what's going on with him. If he's going to be out for a long period of time, you need another catcher. You can't get away with it with Eliezer Alfonso and Chucky Robinson.
You need a second guy. I'm okay. Look, Will Smith is Will Smith, and he's probably going to end up, or at least he's on a Hall of Fame trajectory at this point in his career. So we'll put it there. You're not going to do better than him. I'm okay with Dalton Rushing being your catcher. Let's just in a doomsday scenario say that Will Smith is unavailable to come back and Rushing has to be your number one.
This year.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Dude can hit. He can hit and he grinds it out and he plays with intensity. I like Rushing a lot. But I agree with you, Greg. Ireland and I were talking about it last week. You need to have another body in that dugout that in the event that Rushing gets hurt, that's you can just put him in there and relax about it a little bit. And Alfonso and Robinson are not those guys.
Do you trust Dalton Rushing and his hot-headedness and the way that him and Shohei did not get along? I'm sure they all put it aside and squashed that beef, whether or not for social media and for the public and not really in real life. Do you trust them with the pitching staff in the playoffs to not make the boneheaded mistake, to not get in to work with Shohei or Yamamoto in a certain way that they don't want to be worked with?
Yes, I do, because I don't think it's up to him.
Yeah,
I
it's controllable.
think that nobody's making Yamamoto do something he doesn't want to do.
Of course not, but you saw what happened with Shohei.
And I think they got that squared away real fast.
Right.
I think that...
that takes
really
him down a
yeah,
peg.
Yeah, I think that was one of those, when the amount of speed in which Dave Roberts and Freddie Freeman got to him, and I don't know what was said, but I can guess, and I think it was, you're about to piss away your career.
How
You need
fast
to stop right now.
Shohei went down those stairs.
Yeah. You need to stop now if you want to stay on this team.
Smart.
Because if you don't, this is going to end badly, and it's only going to end badly for one person, and that person is you.
Yeah, that's controllable. I don't think his hot-headedness would ever cost you a World Series.
I mean, it can. Doing something stupid. It probably not, but he could very easily do something stupid. That's
maybe embarrassing if you lose a game, but I don't think it'll cost you.
He's a good player.
Yeah,
we were talking about earlier. Like you are afforded a few inconsistencies, shall we say, if you're a really good player, and he's a pretty darn good player.
I could see him doing something stupid that fires up the other squad and becomes a bean fest because of it. He would be the guy that does something like that, thinking he's doing it for the right reasons.
If you had to pick somebody on the Dodgers, he'd be your first-round draft pick.
Do you put in the last thing on rushing for me is that do you think, and I don't know if I believe it myself or I'm just saying it, that what was going on with Shohei and his ERA specifically was because of Dalton? Like with Will Smith, he had like a 0.7 ERA, and then it was up in like the 4s once Dalton was back there.
If the corresponding knee stuff hadn't popped up at the same time, I would be more likely to agree with that. But that his knee, they're taking fluid out of it.
He had the blister, got that at the same time.
We'll get to that. How much different can it be? Just follow what Will Smith does.
You're not wrong.
Then everybody would be a good catcher.
I'm just saying, just do what he does. What are you doing?
No, you're not.
I'm not here
far
for
off.
not your
You're not
ideas.
super far
Okay,
off.
I'm
No,
sorry.
I think it has more to do with his knee. I think it has more to do with just that baseball is hard, and he wasn't going to go through an entire season with an ERA of half a run.
No, of course not.
So I think it's a lot more to do with that than anything else. All right, today, all day long, ESPN Radio is going to be supporting the V Foundation. We know these can be challenging times for everybody, but if you're able, we hope that you will choose to join us today. So you can go to v.org/donate right now. And when you give to the V Foundation, 100% of your donation goes directly to research. That's v.org/donate. All right, we're going to do a little first pitch. And while the All-Star game was a dud last night, there was like a really strong Dodger vibe throughout the whole thing. I'll explain coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. Greg's here on a Wednesday on 710 ESPN.
What a beautiful car. I love this. Drive away in a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon this summer thanks to Pechanga Resort Casino. Right. Beautiful. Travis, I mean, we're not really the car type, but this is awesome. They're giving away a brand new Mercedes-Benz G580E. Absolutely gorgeous. Pack your whole family in there. Or $100,000 in cash every Saturday this July, plus thousands in easy play. You can play your Pechanga rewards card to earn entries all month long, then be at Pechanga every Saturday night in July to activate your entries. It's that simple. The more you play, the more chances you have to win. Again, simple. Must be present to win. Visit Pechanga.com for complete details. Let me look at that car one more time. I like that. That is beautiful. Must be 21 or older with valid ID to participate. And while you're at Pechanga, check out all the other exciting happenings Southern California's premier resort casino has to offer. And there's always something going on there, always something fun. 24/7 gaming action for you, dining options for every single craving, enticing entertainment, award-winning golf. He looked up. Spa luxury, relaxing suites, and much, much more. Head to Pechanga Resort Casino just off I-15 in Temecula to discover your perfect combo. See you out there.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Do you have a king bed or just two queens when you stay there?
Well, we don't stay in the same room.
Oh, I thought you stayed in the same room.
No.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA. Can you imagine?
In the past, we've had a king bed, just for your information.
Okay, hold on. Just don't lie. You've never shared a room at the East Central?
Not at the East Central. We shared one at Yamava once.
Yeah,
and this was
weird.
when I was very heavy still, and I snored incredibly loud.
Right.
This was pre-heart failure.
Yeah.
And he was like, he literally put a pillow over my face. And when I woke up, I was like, whoa, we getting into this? And he's like, no, you're just snoring. You fat scumbag.
Kevin, you didn't think for a second about like keeping the pillow there, right? I mean, that would have been a dark thought.
I mean, it occurred to me. You know.
So you did. Okay.
But you know what I did? Because they have a beautiful gym out there, I went there and I got a little pump in before we got on the air the next morning.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey guys, it's Cappy reminding you to count on Jacob for every accident type. You have a pedestrian crash? You call Jacob. You have a slip and fall? You call Jacob. You have a truck wreck? You call Jacob. 800-345-6789 for Call Jacob. Call Jacob.
Great teams walk in with a playbook, so why face your family's future without one? Globe Life makes protecting the people you love simple. And with Globe Life, it's never been any easier. You can apply for coverage online or with an agent in just minutes. No complicated strategy, just straightforward protection from a name you already trust. Get your free quote today at globelifeinsurance.com. Globe Life, official life insurance of the Los Angeles Lakers.
John Ireland here. You want a vodka that's championship caliber? Look for Blue Ice Vodka at Ralph's, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce. Classic, Huckleberry, or double espresso. Blue Ice Vodka. Vodka with standards.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When's the last time payroll was the easy part of your week? With Gusto, it can be. Gusto is the all-in-one platform designed to take the hassle out of managing your team, from payroll and compliance to hiring, onboarding, and more. With Gusto, you can get back 2 full days each month with all the time you've saved. Go to gusto.com today and learn why over 500,000 small businesses choose Gusto. That's GUSTO.com. Gusto.com.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes. More DeMarco and Travis right now.
On, dude. Who did it my mind?
Hey! It is BBD. Split off from New Edition.
Yeah.
There you go.
For half a second, I was thinking it was Boys to Men. I know it's not now. Because
They discovered Boys to Men.
Boys to Men was at the All-Star game last night.
Yeah.
Did a little...
Oh, Billy.
They stop and now they have a concert in the middle of the game.
Yeah,
that's kind of a newer thing.
They did it last year, right? With the Jonas Brothers in the middle of nowhere.
They do that Stand Up to Cancer thing,
Right,
which is
get
very
it.
nice, and everybody's united in the fight against cancer. Wonderful. And then they'd say, you know what? Let's pause for 10 or 12 minutes and have a little small concert. I'm
Wow.
like, all right, whatever.
Everything we do is about making baseball shorter, and they're like, let's make it longer for the All-Star game.
Dude, that game couldn't have gone any shorter than it did last
Well,
night.
because
That
nobody's
game-
gonna get-
Yeah, nobody's on base. You got 3 up, 3 down the entire game. It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
There you go.
You knew they would do a Rocky thing. You knew they would do a Boys to Men thing. They would do a Colonial thing. They'd do the Liberty Bell. It's Philly. What else are you going to do?
I didn't notice it, but did they go up the stairs to the Rocky statue? or
No,
anything?
they had a shot of it.
The cutaway.
Okay, there was
they
a
had
cut. Yeah,
shot
there's
of it.
always
We're going to see
it's
that.
obligatory cutaway.
You should make those guys have to show up for the All-Star game.
You think so?
You should
Why?
make them. Not if you can't play, you can't play. But you should make them
Just to show up and wave? Or
show up, and if you can play. You know what I mean? Just go out there and do something.
Did everybody show up to the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, and they don't play. I don't know how you
I
make
don't
the guys
think-
play.
I don't
but
think they
just-
showed up though.
They went. I mean, if you're injured and you can't go, don't go. But
It's
you
also in
go
Hawaii
and you
for
play
a long
half
time.
speed. That sucks. But I mean, baseball, like you said, you can't really fake it. You should have to go.
I don't have a good argument against what you're saying. I like if that's fine. If you feel that way, I don't think you're wrong. I don't mind the guys that have been there a lot, the guys that are readily available, guys that play pretty much every day during the regular season, guys like Judge, guys like Ohtani that are really durable players. If they need a little time, I'm not going to begrudge them a little bit of time. I understand the other side of it.
Yeah.
It does. Watching Aaron Judge take one at bat or watching Shohei Ohtani take one at bat and then run out the back door of the clubhouse and jump on a plane, does that
sucks.
help?
But I mean, so Aaron Judge, Ohtani, they're all stars. You know they're going to be all stars. Guys like me and Greg, right? We're trying. This is what we want to do. We're trying to be an all-star for the first time ever, and we really want it and don't get it.
Sure.
And then the guy gets it and doesn't show up.
Yeah.
That would make me mad.
Well, then that gets you to go to the game. Then that gets you somebody else in. It
But
gets in.
it's
It's,
like
unless you're Zach Wheeler.
It's a thing that everybody desires to be, and you don't even care enough to show up.
Yeah.
That would bother me.
I understand your point. I think it's a very good point. Okay.
And I understand that side too.
Yeah,
he needs to be off his feet. Yeah.
Go rest, bro. just go
Totally
go
get it.
chill
Yeah.
out a little bit.
Yeah, and also I think you made the point about this. I mean, it was either yesterday or last week, but that You've seen all these guys every year. You
That's
see them.
the-
You see them all the time now.
When we were kids, the All-Star game was the only chance to see Pete Rose hit against an American League pitcher.
That's true.
That was it. It was your only chance. If you wanted to see Jim Rice bat against a Dodger pitcher, that was your only
kinda
chance to
spoiled.
see it.
Yeah.
Now we get to see it basically every single night. You get to see every at-bat if you wanted to do it. But if
I
they
was-
want to
yeah.
play.
If I
you
was
want some
commish,
time.
okay, show, you don't have to play, but you have to be in the home run derby.
All right,
I need you somewhere.
Before
Yeah.
before you go to first pitch stuff.
Yeah.
When did you make this change, DeMarco? And I love it.
What are you talking about?
The microphone.
Oh, I just I saw
this is great.
It's working.
Look at this. You're
It's
right.
working.
You're
You
right
saw what?
on
I
the
saw
microphone.
this little configuration.
Oh.
So I configured this, and it's working. There you go.
You are,
Thank you for
you
noticing.
are right on the mic. This is incredible.
See? There you go. Coaching points.
This is good. There you go.
There you go.
That's amazing. I mean, you've been looking at Travis do it that way for 2 years.
No, I can't
but-
see it. All I see is a
The
see
back of
now.
their monitor.
Right.
So,
I
yeah.
don't know. Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
Good for you.
I needed you for
Good
this
for
and
you.
third base. Now I know how to coach third base.
Yeah.
We can do first pitch now, but that
If
that
it's
is
not
just
hit you, go to the bag.
you deserve a round of applause for that.
Thank
That is
you very much.
fantastic. Well
Okay.
done. Well done for
Thank
DeMarco
you.
Farr.
So one of the and quite frankly, guys, I'm already just so over this topic of conversation. We're barely even getting started, and that is the impending labor war that's going to happen in Major League Baseball. Right? Put that over there for a second, but it's going to matter with what I'm about to say. This idea that the Dodgers have somehow ruined baseball with their economic weight. Okay, and I think there's a kernel of truth in that, but put
Like an
that aside.
impetus to this,
Yeah.
I see.
Did you watch that game last night through the lens of Dodger baseball? Did you see what's going on? Like, think about what went on.
I know where you're going. That's great.
Justin Robleski was an 11th round draft pick. Okay, everybody had 10 chances to get him. The Dodgers took him and turned him into an All-Star. They didn't pay him $1 billion. They drafted a kid in the 11th round and said, "We're going to turn him into a good major league pitcher." He made the All-Star game last night. He struck out 5 guys. That's not money. That's scouting. That's development. Max Muncy was the starting third baseman for the National League last night. Any team in baseball could have had him. The A's basically said, "You're free to go." Anybody that wanted him could have had him. The Dodgers said, "Come on in. We'll have you." They've gotten him on the cheapest, best deal in baseball for about the last 10
Yeah,
years.
he's making $10 million.
Right? It is. If anybody could have had Max Muncy. Andy Pajes is not a big dollar free agent. He was an international free agent signing that anybody could have gone and gotten. The Dodgers said, "We'll take him." And they brought him in there, and they turned him into an all-star. Freddie Freeman was starting at first base last night, and Freddie Freeman makes a small fortune. He does. But you know why the Dodgers have him? Because the Braves decided not to pay their own guy and pay a different guy. All of these guys, Cody Bellinger
I was
was the
about to say.
MVP of the game last night, is a guy that the Dodgers drafted, developed, turned into an MVP.
And
then
Rookie of the
said,
Year,
Rookie of the
MVP.
Year, World Series champion, all of this stuff. And then said, "Yeah, I think we're going to move on." Like, this is not just signing Yamamoto. This is not just signing Ohtani. Yes, I understand that helps. But that All-Star game last night had 5 different Dodger connections. None of them were high-dollar connections other than Freeman, and that's because the Braves blew it.
I have a question for that.
You're missing one guy. Who's the guy that hit the home run off of?
And Miguel Vargas, of course. Yeah, there
Miguel
you go.
Vargas hit the only extra base hit in the game, and he was a Dodger draft pick that they had to move on from in order to get.
They got Kopech
They got
and Joe
Kopech
Kelly
and Joe.
and-
Yeah, they got a bunch of dudes from that. So like that was all big time moves, and they're all Dodgers. The home run,
but
the
none of them
MVP.
high priced other than Freeman.
So here's the question: Pajes is someplace else other than here.
Mhm.
Is he in the All-Star game? Is he that good, or is he?
I think if
Numbers
he
are the same?
I think that's the question.
Will he have the same numbers playing for the Angels?
I don't think anybody does anything for the Angels.
Okay,
Playing for the Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks.
Maybe not, but I think that he gets credit for developing the way that he does. Now, hitting between Shohei and Freddie Freeman, that helps a great deal. But he took advantage of it. They put him in a position to do that.
And they also have guys like Robert Van Scoyac, who is their hitting coach that helped develop guys at the plate. So they have that's what happens with this team, where you're from top to bottom, you just have the best in everything.
Right.
And so that creates
That helps creating guys.
opportunities to do that. Having Mark Pryor as your pitching coach, that makes a big difference when it comes to
I don't think
Justin Robleski.
Robleski could exist anywhere else, like in pitching the All-Star game, other than here.
It's an interesting point.
Does that make sense?
It does. I understand your point. I just don't know if I agree. He's a good pitcher. He's got a good arm. Now, whether he gets to an All-Star game, I don't know. Whether he is 10-2 in another place, I don't know. But the stuff plays. Like he's that good. If he's pitching on the Minnesota Twins and he's pitching like that, he probably does make the All-Star team. Now, whether or not he gets to that level.
Contact guy I've seen in a long time.
5 Ks last night. The first guy since Pedro Martinez to have 5 Ks in an All-Star game.
Oh, wow. Was it that? Was it really Pedro?
Yeah, Pedro was
Another
the last
Dodger,
guy, like 23 years ago was the last time somebody. Now,
frame that.
There's a little bit of context because almost nobody pitches 2 innings anymore. He got a little bit of a chance.
Ready to go Robo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
Dodgers everywhere in that game.
All
last night.
road.
all over, and none
Both
of them.
sides.
Can I throw a word at you guys? Maybe not ruin baseball. How about exposed it? Like
better
you need to
than ruin.
close these loopholes.
Sure.
Better than
Because
ruin.
smart people with money will do this.
I mean, the Mets had the loophole of Bobby Bonilla
Smart
deferring.
people with money.
Yeah, okay. Fair.
Got
Great
you on
point.
that one.
Sure did.
The
Well
Far
done,
Side
DeMarco.
is coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. Greg's here on a Wednesday on the mic on 710 ESPN.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA sports talk.
What am I, Google?
I'm just saying.
Why
you
is everybody on me today?
If you had those glasses,
Juan's on me. You guys are on me.
well,
My
no,
God.
you put yourself in the one.
No,
problem.
I did not.
But you saying I did not act like a 2-year-old when we all know you did.
I didn't. I did not act like a 2-year-old.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube.
Hey, it's Mason. The next best thing to being at the 2026 FIFA World Cup is watching it at Cosm. Experience every match inside the massive 87-foot LED dome in shared reality. You will feel like you're right there on the pitch with the world's biggest stars. Plus, catch all the action in the Cosm Hall with great food and drinks. FIFA World Cup tickets will not last, so book right now at cosm.com/FIFA. I will see all you guys for the World Cup at Cosm.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. No matter who you're rooting for, Mercado Gonzalez is your soccer fan paradise. Surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Every single knockout match is available at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Hey guys, Sedano here, and summer's here. Everyone's getting together. So why are you still living with those same old floors? Upgrade with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. They've got millions of in-stock options, including Core-Tech, the original 100% waterproof, kid-proof, pet-proof, luxury vinyl flooring in stock and can be installed in a few days. Visit the showroom next to the Commerce Casino off the 5 freeway or online at HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. No games, no gimmicks, because no sale beats wholesale.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for The Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for The Far Side with DeMarco Farr, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
Got a text from Andy Kamenetsky. Can I do him a favor? He left his mic cover on the mic that I'm using. Now, this is mine, I think, right? Nope, this is his.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm supposed to give this
That's
to
funny.
him.
Now you're going to be way back here. We're going to be off the mic.
Oh, my God. Well, me and
Come on, Andy.
AK just became
Very
brothers.
close.
There we go, brothers. So this World Cup, this was so much fun driving into work today. There was no one on the road.
Yeah, it was empty.
It was incredible.
I cannot remember the last time I had a drive from my house to here that was as easy as it was today.
Zip.
Nothing.
Bang.
Terrific.
Nothing. Oh, it felt like a movie. It was awesome.
It was great.
Like, where is everybody? Oh, it's the World Cup.
Right.
A lot of fun. And usually, okay, so England versus Argentina, huge rivalry. Goes back a long ways, right? But it does not involve us at all.
Not
so
really.
it's kind of back burner to me.
Yeah.
And I kind of like being on like a third party in a rivalry because I don't have a dog in the fight.
I like to watch them beat each other up.
It's guaranteed action,
Yep.
and I don't care who wins.
Right.
Yeah, like don't stop the fight, keep going.
I completely agree.
Yeah, if I care about the guy, I'll be worried. But it did make me start to think, what are your best sports rivalries? What are the ones that matter the most to you? Can I give you a top 10?
Please.
I'll start with 10. Well, this is all time. Ali Frazier.
Yeah, great.
Does that connect?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Federer, Nadal.
Yeah.
That one means a lot to me. I don't know why, and I was in the Nadal camp.
Yeah. Can I throw another tennis one at you?
Go
Maybe
ahead.
it's on there. Was McEnroe Borg.
Right. Okay.
Just the wars that those guys had.
See, Johnny Mac did not really connect with me.
He didn't connect with many people.
I was on the other side, but
Yeah.
that's wrong because
Yeah.
I can't root for that guy. But
Yeah.
yes, okay. Packers Bears.
Sure.
I think is always in there. What side are you on?
I
See?
guess if I had to pick, I guess I'd pick the Packers.
Would you?
Yeah, because
Okay.
here's what I've had more fun in Green Bay in my life. Like, and Chicago's a great city, but like I've had some. I've only been to
You
Green
had
Bay
more
once.
fun in Green Bay than Chicago?
I had a really good time. Let's just leave it there.
Okay.
I had we went for the NFC Championship game when they played the Carolina Panthers, and it was the only time I've been to live. The Packers and the Panthers played in the NFC
Packers and
Championship.
the Panthers. Okay, yeah.
And it was awesome.
You had a great
It's one of
time.
the most fun I've ever had. As a
You know
sporting
what?
event.
For an NFC Championship game, I would love to be there for that
was
because it's
terrific.
all about the game.
Yeah,
right.
it
And
was
they're
great.
big time. I got you. I'm always for the Bears, though.
Yeah, I don't
There's
dislike
more
the
heroes
Bears.
on that side to me.
Chicago's such a great city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm a sweetness guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, who
and a
is-
Buckus guy.
Yeah.
And a Singletary guy.
Okay.
And a Dent guy.
And Rich, I think what about Ditka?
And a Ditka guy.
All right.
Except Ditka's got one problem. What didn't he do? You didn't get sweetness in the end zone in the Super Bowl.
Got the fridge one too.
You will always be a B-level coach for that because of that.
That was a mistake.
Duke, North Carolina.
No question.
What side are you on?
Carolina.
You're on Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, what side are you on?
I'm on the Duke side.
Why are you on the Duke side?
Never the private school kids.
How
Never.
dare you? You like Christian Laettner?
No, I dislike Christian Laettner.
Okay, who's that little maniac that's in the NBA now that used to hurt people?
Grayson Allen.
Grayson, you like that guy?
I don't like Grayson.
Thank you.
By the way, how would you like to be the guy that was just described as the little maniac who hurts people, and somebody gets it on the first guess?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the little ball of hate has already been taken, but
So good.
it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
I'm always on that side. The only Duke player I ever liked was Bobby Hurley and Grant Hill.
Grant Hill's hard not to like.
Yeah, Bobby Hurley was like one of my
You don't like
favorites.
Jason Tatum? Zion?
Well, you can't really like or dislike
there
Jason
long
Tatum.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a tough one: Ohio State, Michigan.
Michigan.
All just hands
easy,
down.
quick.
Where do you guys
Michigan.
sit? Michigan.
Everybody hates Ohio.
See, I'm with the evil empire there.
Are you really?
I do root for the Buckeyes.
As somebody who has gone to the Rose Bowl literally 40 plus times in my life, and I've seen a lot of Michigan fans and I've seen a lot of Ohio State fans in my time, right? Like
Yeah.
they come to the Rose Bowl a lot.
You gonna tell me a bad story?
Just the Ohio State fans are insufferable.
Really?
Like
Okay.
the Michigan fans are arrogant, but they should be arrogant. They're smart enough to go to Michigan. They've had their life. The Ohio State people are about their football team, and the rest of it is just nah.
I think that's why I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan
Yeah.
guys bother me.
Yeah.
The Michigan men. I can't
Yes.
stand that.
Oh,
See?
I do like that.
See? Michigan men.
I like that. I like that.
Well, of course, Lakers Celtics.
Number one.
And that's number one?
For me, it is.
Okay, where do you put Yankees Red Sox?
Behind behind the Lakers and the Celtics. Yankees Red Sox is great. The only knock I have against that, and it's a small one, is that they can't play each other for the title, right?
That's true.
Because they're
Yeah.
on the same half of the draw. They
ALCS,
can
the
only
best you
play in the semifinal.
That's the best you get.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Dodgers, and bringing this all the way back home,
Yeah.
the Dodgers really don't have a rival.
I think they have two. They have two historic rivals.
The Giants?
The Giants and the Yankees. The Yankees were the team that beat the Dodgers forever and ever in the World Series until they finally didn't. The Dodgers beat them in 81. The Dodgers beat them in 2025. But the Yankees used to pound the Dodgers all the way back to their days in Brooklyn when the Dodgers and Yankees were playing against each other in the World Series in the late 70s. The Yankees were always coming out on top of that. So, yeah, I think the Dodgers and the Yankees have a long-time rivalry.
Well, I don't know what side to root for. I didn't know who to root for in the World Cup. Because England, okay, I'm kind of with Funchy on that.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Funchy on, blank England.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
I don't have it, like you said, because we're never going to be in it. We're
Yeah.
never going to get knocked. Like, we're the underdog. Like, when the favorite beats you, can you really get that mad at him?
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Bunch had the opportunity to take Argentina because he chose before BC. And he told us he blanked the bed there,
Yeah.
So he's just saying all that because he lost.
Oh, he's mad because he lost.
Yeah,
He doesn't really hate England.
No.
Oh, I see. Okay. It's hard for me to root for Argentina right
It's hard for me to root for them a lot, but I just want my money, so take it.
They had the easiest road to the championship.
Yeah, look, if you opened your 11th grade history books, if
you can read.
Yeah.
You've seen the rest of the World Cup teams, right?
Yeah,
they stand out.
They're a little different than everybody else.
Even Japan, right? Japan.
Yes.
Come on.
Japan has some guys.
A guy. I'm just saying, at least a guy. You're telling me none.
Argentina doesn't.
None. Okay. All right. It's hard. But they do have one of the biggest stars in the world, so it's fun to watch Messi play, but it's just watching that, I didn't know who to root for, and I just hope the final turns out to be great. I like that little kid now.
I'm back in the finals. I set up the game-winning goal. I'm going to go back-to-back. And then I'm going home to a parade.
Oh, my God.
Again.
Wow. I do like that Yamal kid, though.
He's 17? 18? Whatever
is he 18?
19.
19.
Is he 19 years old?
He turned 19 like 2 days
Don't come
ago.
to L.A.
By the way, have you guys seen the pictures that's been going around? Apparently, like
the baby,
the baby, like Lamine Yamal was like in a tub, and like Lionel Messi was like holding him.
Yeah,
you're kidding me.
I'm not lying to you.
And it's real.
I guess it's
He's
real.
the chosen one. Messi goes out. Yamal
Were
comes
they about
in.
the same size?
Oh my God.
I'm not as small as a baby. I'm bigger than a baby. I'm bigger than that referee. Oh boy.
I'm about to send it right now in the group chat.
All right. Is that the list?
That was the list.
Good list.
Is it the biggest rivalry in the world? If it doesn't include us, does it? England versus Argentina. It seems to be huge.
It's up there.
It's up there.
I know that England, France, Spain, France, like all those European soccer, the Argentina,
It
Brazil,
goes deep. Yeah.
like that stuff runs
We
deep.
said the energy is different in the World Cup. You
It
can
is.
tell it's different. But here's the question. Would you rather win a World Cup or a World Series? Would you?
I will answer your question because your question demands an answer. I would prefer to have a World Series title, yes.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super Bowl or World Cup for you?
You don't
Look,
ask, of
DeMarco,
course.
I'd rather win the Stanley Cup than win the World Cup.
Come on.
Yeah.
Really?
Go Ducks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go
for
Ducks.
sure.
All right.
For sure.
DeAndre, Super Bowl or World Cup? You can only have one.
Ooh, man. I'll take the World Cup.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And you like Duke. Oh, I don't like you anymore.
Duke, that's a big miss
bad.
by him. That's
Deal
a
breaker.
big miss by him. All right, the summer of soccer is here. Rock and Brews is your headquarters for every match. Catch all the action on massive LED screens with game day food and drink specials and an unbeatable atmosphere. Bring your crew and cheer on your favorite team at Rock and Brews. Visit rockandbrews.com for your nearest location. Our pal Oral Hershiser is going to join us next. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
I'm pulling in yesterday to the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Right. Imagine pulling into the LA Fairgrounds.
And you're like,
the Orange
hey,
County
guys,
Airgrounds.
I'm the engineer for the broadcast
Oh,
coming
no,
up.
no, worse. Wait, it's worse.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
They're tearing down the corn dog stand and the fried Oreo cookie stand. And security is like, where are you going? And people are looking at me like, what are you doing? Now, I have a media pass. It says news media. It's from 2001. Okay? All right? It's this bright orange thing. By the way, it was never legit. I made it myself.
By the way,
That's
I've
all.
been with him when he's used this to park at Dodger Stadium.
Oh, no, I
It's
know.
amazing.
It's great. It's great. And so I had
But you used that pass that you made
He just
in
drives through.
2001.
He drives through and is like, media.
Right.
At Dodger
News media.
Stadium.
Yes.
Right. Correct. News media. Right.
I've been with him.
And
It's
it,
amazing.
and it actually says on it member number, and it says 007. Okay.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Tired of watching life from the bench? It's time to get in the game. Globe Life is looking for people who want more than just a job. Set your own schedule and help families protect what matters most. No experience? No problem. Training is provided, and you don't need anything to get started. It's not a desk job, it's a shot at building your legacy on your own terms. Your road to the championship starts at GlobeLifeCareers.com. Globe Life, official life insurance of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Call Jacob. Hey, Cappy, listen, you get into an accident, you call Jacob at 800-345-6789, and there's steps to this. Step 1, get safe.
Yeah. Step 2, get medical care.
Step 3, document everything.
Step 4, do not guess what you should say to insurance companies.
No, and step 5, count on Jacob.
Count on Jacob.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. Service Titan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. Service Titan, AI for the trades.
In my world, you're always sorting through information, trying to find what matters most fast. Well, if you're hiring, you can now review all these resumes and applications faster thanks to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter has a new feature that instantly shows you the most interested, qualified candidates first. ZipRecruiter's matching technology finds qualified candidates quickly. And with ZipRecruiter's new feature, qualified candidates show up at the top of your list. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, 4 o'clock hour, the 4 p.m. Waba Grill Happy Hour. Waba Grill's weekday happy hour now starts at 2 p.m. until close and is packed with even more flavor. Choose 5-piece dumplings, original or new chili crisp, or a Boom Boom Taco. Boom Boom Bam! Paired with a value-sized premium Waba beverage, get both for just $5. Only at Waba Grill. The 4 p.m. Waba Grill Happy Hour rolls on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
All right, checking in with our friend, our pal from Legends Attic, of course, a Cy Young Award, a World Series championship, World Series MVP. You know him from Legends Attic, of course. Our friend, Oral Hershiser. Oral, how you feeling today?
I'm doing good, guys. How are you?
Fantastic. I am feeling good. So I was wondering, watching Justin Robleski pitch in his first All-Star game last night, what are your memories of your first All-Star game?
Oh, my gosh. Memories as far as nerves, I got those. Memories as far as which ballpark, I couldn't even tell you.
Yeah.
You're so excited and so enthralled and can't believe you're walking into a locker room with all those other stars, and there's a zillion baseballs in the middle of the locker room they're asking you to sign. There's interview requests and everything. It just spins your head out of control.
Do you feel like you belong when you walk in there that first? I mean, obviously you've earned it. You've been selected to go to the game, but you look around and you see these guys that have been there, 6, 8, 10 times. That's got to be incredibly nerve-wracking.
It's totally nerve-wracking. And, now at 67 years old, you're even putting a pit in my stomach making me think about it. So it's kind of odd to think that you can drum that back up. But, I would probably get more nervous going to the All-Star game than I would a playoff game, because the playoff game, it's regular season. It's what you expect. You're around your teammates. You're in your locker room. You're at home. You're on the road. You've played these guys before. It's a big game, but that's just the focus. This is like entertainment and off the charts and little boy again.
Hey, Oral, it's Greg. I was wondering, what does it say about Justin Robleski to go out there and strike out 5 guys in an All-Star game? That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, I think he tied Drysdale and Fernando Valenzuela for Dodgers at the top, and I think the record is 6 from somebody else outside the Dodger organization. But he has not been a strikeout pitcher all year, but has started to become one in the last 4 or 5 starts. I was so glad that he made the All-Star team, but he's pumping 97 pretty consistently now, and he's still on the corners. So we've watched the velocity tick up. We've watched the sharpness of the breaking ball tick up, but he hasn't lost his command, which is really kind of rare. Usually when guys all of a sudden are throwing harder, they become throwers, not pitchers. But he's sticking to being a pitcher.
Oral, first of all, I just realized I could not spell your name. I've been trying since you came on to spell your last name without looking, and I failed miserably.
Hers, his, ER. It's like you're buying
Thank you.
towels.
See?
Hers,
that's
H-E-R-S.
awesome.
I've never thought of that.
His, H-I-S-E-R.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Thank you. See, third base. Now Hershiser. I get stuff.
Yeah.
The first time you make the All-Star team, it's got to be an honor, right? You've got to be surprised, all that. What about the 5th or 6th time through? I mean, does it still have the same pop for you when you make it?
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't get there. I think I got 3. But, yeah, I got to believe that, I love watching a Derek Jeter's attitude. I love watching a Freddie Freeman's attitude. I love watching Cal Ripken or all those guys that have done it for 10 or more years, that kind of stuff. I think that it's just such a responsibility to the game. You can get to a point where you've made enough money where you don't need the game anymore. And when you reach back in your mind and know that I'm doing this for fans, I'm doing this for the organization, I'm doing this for all of baseball, I'm responsible, and baseball has given me so much in life that I should do this. I like seeing that attitude. That was my attitude, hopefully, all the way through my career and continues to this day with being a Dodger announcer, is that, there is a responsibility in baseball, even though you've earned most of it, but there's a blessing to it that you got to say, you know what, without the organization, without the industry, without the fans' love for baseball and the team, you don't have any of this stuff.
Oral Hershiser joining us here on the DeMarco and Travis show. And I did a quick little Googling, Oral. 87 in Oakland was your all-star debut. You went 2 innings, gave up no runs and no hits.
Wow, okay. I didn't strike anybody out, doggone it.
You didn't strike anybody out. No, I looked at that. That's why I didn't mention it. I was just going to let that go by.
Two innings in an all-star game, that's a complete game.
Wow. Just about. Speaking of one of the guys that wasn't there last night, Shohei obviously dealing with that knee. And, I think one of the, we've talked so much about him and how talented he is and how amazing that he can do both things as well as he does. But I think one of the things that's kind of slipped through is that he pretty much plays every day. And other than the arm injuries he's had, he's been incredibly durable as a player. When I heard that he had some fluid drained from his knee, it's the first time that made me go, ugh, like maybe that knee is a little bit more serious than I thought. Am I reading too much into it, maybe?
Well, I don't know if you're reading too much into it because we don't know what's going on inside of his body, but I will tell you that, fluid on the knee can be pretty common in the big leagues, but when it gets to the point where it's actually getting in the way or they think getting it out of there is going to be better than leaving it in there, there's got to be an irritation. That's why you get swelling, and that's why you get an itis. And if it gets to the point where the fluid is, hampering the joint as far as flexibility or strength or shutting down a nerve because of the pressure, yeah, you've got an issue. But we don't know what's going on inside there. I like the fact that he's having it drained and whatever medicine they might have put in there to get right back out there and hit. But the pitching's another risk factor because that's your landing leg. And so that's taking a lot of pressure with every pitch. And then if that pressure changes your mechanics, then that stress goes up your body and it can get into your shoulder or your elbow or other places. And so, rhythm and, stabilization and less vibration and good support from the lower half is important. So we're going to see, as this story unfolds, that's probably the biggest story going into the Dodgers second half. Is his health, and then the health of Snell and Glasnow and the health of Will Smith, because this is not a team that is trying to win the West. This is a team that's trying to three-peat. And so they are building for October and resting for October and making player decisions for October. They're not making them to win a series.
So that's another guy. You mentioned Will Smith, and we don't know what's going on with Will Smith in his neck either. So Dalton Rushing's doing a pretty good job back there, but how do you see him? Like if Dalton Rushing is your catcher at the worst case scenario in the postseason, how do you feel about Dalton Rushing back there and handling these guys?
I think he's doing a tremendous job. I mean, you got to grade it on a curve because of his youth and inexperience. Then you got to grade it like, oh my gosh, on a curve, this guy's getting an A, because he's doing a great job. He's not just breaking in Milwaukee. He's not breaking in Miami. He's breaking in for the Los Angeles Dodgers that are going for a three-peat. And he's breaking in, coming off of maybe playing once, barely twice a week, struggling offensively without reps, but has always hit in the minors. And he's learning how to control a big league staff and manage that staff from a veteran. So it's a big drop for pitchers to go from Will Smith to a young catcher. It's going from I can just trust my catcher and think about myself and follow the signal and follow the target and he's there for me emotionally, to I am now thinking for myself and bringing this catcher along. So it's more of you're out there working a little bit harder on two sides of the game compared to just one side of the game. But as far as Rush, I think he's doing a fabulous job.
I was going to ask you, have you ever had a brouhaha with a catcher? Like we had to have a little come to Jesus?
That got over-publicized for me.
It did?
I think, yeah, I thought so. Just, because there's so many cameras now and so many angles and so many people writing about it and so much on social media and so much going on. And I thought they both handled it very well. And the best thing I thought of why it blew over so quickly in my mind is watching their interaction in future times, like watching them on the bench, watching them after Rush plays in the next game and gets a hit or a home run, watching Ohtani react to him and his teammates. But when Dave Roberts has to talk to you on the bench and Freddie has to talk to you on the bench and Shohei's talking to you and everybody, what it tells me? They care. Because the people you don't care about, you ignore. The people you care about and need and want to do well, you talk to. And they weren't worried about the cameras being on them at that time. They knew that, we like this kid. We need this kid. Will's hurt. We got to bring this along, and we got to take care of it. And, and your question to Marco is, have I ever gone toe-to-toe with a catcher? Yeah, we've gone toe-to-toe many a time, but usually not on camera. We maybe take time to walk up the tunnel.
Different time, too, right? That's social media and podcasts.
A little different. Speaking of social media, Oral, I follow you on your various endeavors that you have in and around the Southern California area. And obviously, you've got an Oral Hershiser bobblehead coming up out at the ONT field for the Tower Buzzers. And I'm sure you've had a million bobbleheads in your life, but the striped sweater Oral Hershiser bobblehead has to be a first, I would think.
Yeah, it is the first, and it's very nice of them to do it. We are a major sponsor out there with Oral Hershiser Chevrolet. The wiffle ball field of the right field corner for the youth is out there, and it's named after our dealership. We've got signage in left field also, and we've got big plans for stretching from Chino to Ontario to the whole Inland Empire and maybe even into L.A. because we just want to do the right thing at the dealership. And so, they came to me and said, we'd love to do a bobblehead. I think there's some things down the road that might commemorate the 59 scoreless. But the organization there, Alan, who leads it up, does a tremendous job. The fan support has been outstanding. They're getting 4,000 to 6,000 people a game. And it's a beautiful, beautiful ballpark. I don't want to talk about the numbers that they spent to build that, but they didn't build something just to build a ball field. They built an elite facility that is gorgeous to go to and a great experience. And the area continues to grow. I mean, not only the housing around there, but the commercial stuff. There's hotel coming. There's an upgrade of the golf course, I think, coming. There's a mall coming. There's 16 youth fields that are going to open soon. It's going to be a really elite place to visit.
Do you still have the sweater? And if so, is it hanging in Legends Attic?
Oh, yeah. I did a video. I was out there the other day with the sweater, and we did a video, and they revealed the bobblehead to me, and I brought the sweater, and we held it up in the video, and that'll be playing on the big board there in left field on the day, because on the 18th, when this promotion's going on for them, I'll be on the New York-Philly-New York trip with the Dodgers. So I've got an NBC game. I've got my Spectrum games, and Joe Davis has got a couple of, I think he's got 2 Fox games, and I think on that road trip we're also covered by ESPN one time. So we got a huge road trip coming up.
Take me through the road trip. And coming out of the break, obviously you got a little bounce in your step and all that kind of stuff, but when you have such a big lead the way that the Dodgers do, and when you have the amount of talent that the Dodgers do, when you look at the way that the other teams in the National League West have played, and I don't want to say never, Oral, but it would be exceptionally unlikely that this team would blow a lead like that. How do you stay sharp when you got 3 months of baseball to play, knowing that you're just basically getting ready for the main event, which starts at the beginning of October?
Yeah, I mean, sarcastically, this is an extended spring training for the Dodgers. This is really the whole goal is to have physical and emotional capital when you get to October. So that's the whole goal. So the big lead actually brings focus and not lack of focus. or I shouldn't say lack of focus, or a distraction, which is, hey, we need to keep the foot on the pedal to win the National League West, to be the best team in baseball, so we have home field advantage through the whole playoffs. No, because of the large lead, it gets them to focusing on a longer-term goal. And 6 days of rest for starting pitchers, bullpen arms that don't go more than back-to-back and then get rest, choices on who you use and when you play them, and scheduled off days as far as people have aches and pains, and scheduled off days around travel days, and bad long games on a Sunday night NBC game, and now they're getting in late and the next day's on ESPN. Oh, we've got, let's think of the two different lineups we want to use there. Who's coming back, a focus on slowing guys down as far as if it's a Will Smith, if it's an Ohtani knee, if it's a Glasnow rehab or a Snell rehab. All those kind of things get to move up the priority list when you have this big lead.
So the trade deadline's coming in just about 2 weeks, and I keep going over and over in my head and talking about it with Travis, like, where is the need for this team? And I really can't find one in anywhere. It's not the relief. It's not relief pitching. It's not starting pitching. It's not the offense. It's not defensively. I mean, I just can't really find one, and maybe a backup catcher just in case. But what is actually the need for this team in the trade deadline? And do they really do anything?
I think you might have caught one there at the end with another catcher.
Yeah.
You might have caught one with, is there an upgrade in the bullpen for a specific hitter? Is there an upgrade in the bullpen that's available that gets Bryce Harper and Schwarber out? Is there an upgrade in the bullpen that if we get to the World Series and it gets Aaron Judge out? Is there an upgrade for individual battles that they're going to have to face that in those key moments? Because as we saw in the other World Championships, I really believe in a game there are like 5 key batters and maybe 5 key pitches for a starter, and maybe 1 or 2 key pitches or 1 or 2 key batters for a reliever or the bullpen if it has like 3 innings to cover. And so you start to look at the minutia of the roster and the minutia of the possible guys you're going to face when you have as much talent as you just talked about. Like, where are the needs? And it's really hard to find somebody that's going to improve your roster and not pay a significant price of capital for the future. But I think the Dodgers proved in the offseason when they go get Edwin Diaz and they go get Kyle Tucker and they pay the price for them financially, that's a tip of the cap to the fan base and everything they've done financially to bring all the assets to Los Angeles and bring talent, and the fans support us and everything that happens. It's a fantastic equation, and it will be hard to improve. But I know something about negotiations as far as in the front office, because I was in the front office about 3.5 years with the Texas Rangers. And you're in on every deal because you either want to raise the price for your opponent or you want to get the guy and know what's going on in the market. So when we read stuff like the Dodgers aren't in on this guy or the Dodgers are in on this guy, they're in on everybody. It's their industry. You guys are in on radio and in sports. You don't just go, we're doing really well in the ratings and we got a strong team and we don't need to look around. No, you're always looking. Absolutely. You're always studying and you're always looking for something to get the competitive edge.
Earl, before we let you go, I just have one question about baseball in general. You through mid-90s, that was your fastball. Is that about right?
88 to 92.
Okay.
88 to 92.
When you see a guy like Mizorowski pitch, what comes to mind?
Well, it's just the tools, and how he's worked to enhance those tools. I'm sure, he couldn't throw at that level without weight training and without mechanic training and without leverage and thinking about things and experimenting. But, yeah, I mean, the number one phrase out of my mouth when I see a guy throw 97 to 102 is, oh, my God, what could I have done with those tools? Because that 5 to 7 miles an hour, if you can locate, your spray pattern gets a lot bigger, your pitch selection gets a lot bigger, your change of speeds gets a lot better, your spin rate gets a lot better. So, yeah, I think about the tools that I worked with, and I was blessed to have great eye-hand coordination and was able to kind of, knock the edges off it and have command. But in my theory on pitching, the best pitch is one that moves late. maybe that's because that's one of the things I could do at a high level, because I don't think of velocity as the have-all to end-all, because big leaguers can time a bullet. But Nolan Ryan was like a 500 pitcher and was one of the hardest throwers of all time, because sooner or later the big leaguer does time the bullet, and if they time it twice and they're both home runs, you lose the game, or you're a 500 pitcher. And if you struck out 13 but still got a no decision because it's 2-2 from 2 solo shots, that, the ultimate part of the game, it's not a baseball skills contest. It's a baseball game to try and get a win.
Amen. Thank you. Yes, sir.
That preach right there. That was fantastic.
Twice. Learn something new. Yeah.
But you would have wanted to throw 105, right?
Of course.
I would have. Yeah. Well, I never threw the ball as hard as I could, because I always believed you could change speeds down as well as up. So to change speeds up, you have to pitch at about 85% of your velocity maximum. And when you do that, it is easier to locate, and it's also easier to make the ball move and hit a location. And then when I needed to change speeds up to change a batter's eye line or to beat him to a spot, I could do it because that pitch was set up, which then gave me a larger spray pattern to cut the ball loose and maybe lose a little of the accuracy.
Oral Hershiser.
Or maybe in our day, we used to call it chin music.
There you go.
Move him up. Get the kitchen up there a little bit. Absolutely. You can find him at Legends Attic. You can find him at his dealership in Chino. Oral, always a pleasure. Thanks so much for your time. We'll see you soon, I hope.
Thanks, Oral.
All right. Love you guys. Love your show.
Thanks,
Way
man.
to go.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Would you rather be known as the guy that threw the hardest or the guy that won the most?
Won the most.
Me too.
Always win.
Yeah.
Wins are the most important.
It'd be nice to throw 108 once.
Well, we were at an All-Star game one time, and I was interviewing Rod Beck, the shooter. Remember?
Yeah.
And
Giants.
Rod Beck did not throw particularly hard, but he could move the ball, and he had a great changeup and all this other stuff. And I forget who the hard thrower was in the All-Star game one time, and we're like, "What if you could throw the ball?" He goes, "I'd use the first 10 pitches of my career, and then everybody would wonder if I could do it again." Like, I'd just let them rip, and they'd be like, "I got to get ready for another one along the way."
Like it.
Don't forget, this Saturday, the 18th, you can join Chris Morales and Greg Bergman for a live broadcast. 1 o'clock, the Wild Fork Match Day Food Fest in Long Beach. First 400 guests score a free Wild Fork gift card. Saturday, July 18th, 1 o'clock. Admission is free. RSVP at ESPNLA.com and click on the Wild Fork Long Beach Match Day Food Fest tile. The best Dodgers ever. That guy that we just talked to, he's on it. How high can some of these other guys get? That's coming up next. DeMarco and Travis. Greg's here on a Wednesday on 710 ESPN.
When it's time for your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. It's Chris Morales telling you to go see John Good at George Chevrolet. With straightforward pricing, real savings, a great selection, and award-winning service, George Chevrolet is committed to earning your business by saving you money. Whether you're a first-time buyer, rebuilding your credit, or ready to upgrade, their team is here to help you find the right vehicle at the perfect price. Visit George Chevrolet off the 91 freeway in Bellflower or shop online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Get as loud as you can for Monster Jam!
The one and only Monster Jam. Packed with stunts, smiles, and jaw-dropping skills. See the world's best drivers tear up the dirt in your favorite Monster Jam trucks. Like Gravedigger, El Toro Loco, Sparkle Smash, and more. Only at Monster Jam. Coming to Crypto.com Arena this weekend. Brought to you by BKT Tires and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Visit MonsterJam.com today.
DraftKings is live in all 50 states. Yes, that means you, California. The Cup is down to its final matches. One trophy, one champion. DraftKings has you covered for every single one. The DraftKings app is now live in California. So whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage, in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers. Sign up with code LA710. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards over 21 days. That's code LA710. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions apply. $50 every 7 days via click to claim. Issued in non-withdrawable predictions dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19th. For terms, go to dkng.co/predictions promo.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
The sounds of summer.
They're great until they're not. Luckily, AutoZone has free battery testing and charging
Let me check that for you.
to help make a rough moment smooth. Don't miss the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone. Free products with select deals until July 27th. And free services every day. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
In the military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
Have you slept in silk pajamas yet?
No.
Try it. You'll be like, what was I thinking?
Really?
Yeah.
You are hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
You guys like silk, right? No?
Back to the guys.
I could literally talk to Oral Hershiser all day long about pitching, about baseball, that whole philosophy of his thing. A pitch that moves late is what he was looking for. Like that, I could spend an hour just on that.
Well, he's stuck on how to spell his last name.
There we go. Hers his ER. That's
Love
amazing.
it.
Never thought of it.
That's
But you were a pitcher, so like you understand a lot of the intricacies he's talking about too.
I
like the way
understand them,
weight
but I could never
shifts
do
and
them.
Wow.
Yeah. No, that idea of like imagine trying to hit something that's flying straight as an arrow until you go to hit it and then it darts out of the way.
Yeah, it would suck.
Like
Yeah.
if it left your hand and it's curving the whole way, I got a chance because I kind of know where it's going to end up. But if it's coming at me straight as a string and then just whoop at the very end, good luck.
But if I had
I don't
Nuke
get it.
Lelouch type ability, that's all I'm throwing.
Look,
just throwing gas. They
I
can
don't
hit
care
gas.
if it moves. You're not going to hit it.
Jacob Mizorowski throws 105 miles an hour.
And he gets hit. Home runs get hit off him
Yeah.
very, 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 very rarely, but it happens.
Those guys can hit. They
Yeah.
get paid like they get paid too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they do. Yeah.
The defense gets paid
They
in
get
football.
paid.
The offense, everybody
sir.
makes a little bit of money there. So there's an interesting list that went out talking about the top 30 Dodgers of all time, and it's basically the names that you would expect. Just very quickly to kind of run through the top 10, and then I kind of want to do a little exercise here. It's Jackie Robinson starting at number 1. Jackie Robinson, Sandy Koufax, Clayton Kershaw, Shohei, Duke Snider, Roy Campanella, Drysdale, Fernando, Pee Wee Reese, Gil Hodges. And then in the next 10 guys, there's a couple more active players. Mookie, Zach Wheat, Steve Garvey, our friend Oral at number 14, Maury Wills, Ron Say, Don Sutton, and then Freddie Freeman checks in at 18. Let's start at the top of this. Shohei's number 4. The 3 names ahead of him, Kershaw, Koufax, Jackie Robinson. Can he get to the top of the list and put everything in the table? Put in,
Impact on society.
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it. All of that stuff. So in Shohei's case, while his accomplishments in a Dodger uniform are incredibly impressive, a lot of his impressive stuff had happened in a different uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's going to continue to stack new stuff in a Dodger uniform.
He's doing okay
Can
here.
he catch Kershaw? Can he catch Koufax? And most importantly, can he catch Jackie Robinson?
Yes, no.
So why no?
Jackie Robinson changed baseball.
Changed the country.
Changed
No,
the
I
country
agree with you. I just want to know
forever.
why.
Yeah, I mean, you can't top that.
I totally agree with you. I don't think there's any way, just because of the impact that he had on the game of baseball and actually change it to the game that it is today. I don't think anything can top that. As a Dodger, and he was a Dodger, you can't touch. He's the number 1 Dodger of all time. Period. End of story. But if you're just going off of just Shohei's the best player I've ever seen in the history of the game. And I think if you're just going by numbers and take that part out of it, I think he's number 1 right now. I think he's past Kershaw. I think he's past Sandy Koufax. And I get that's probably a little bit of
I don't know if it is. I think you might be right. Yeah.
Because of what,
Yeah.
it's because of what he is and what he's been doing to this team that I think he would. If you take out what Jackie did for this for everybody, Shohei's number 1, but I think he can pass the other 2.
I agree with both you guys. I think that when it's all said and done, he's going to win the MVP this year. That's 3 in a Dodger uniform. So, and do you think he's not going to win more? I think probably there's at least one more in his future. So
as long as he keeps pitching, he's going to win it every year.
That makes 4. That makes 4 in a Dodger uniform. That would make 6 overall. And who knows how many World Series titles. He's looking at maybe 3 in a row right here. That puts him in an incredibly rarefied air. The Jackie thing is it's more than baseball.
Right.
Jackie is a cultural phenomenon. He changed the course of the country. Never mind baseball. That there's this country before Jackie. There's this country after Jackie.
Yeah, there was no color barrier for Ohtani.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. No question about it.
Ohtani's not playing if there's no Jackie.
I don't think that he can. Let me just play devil's advocate here. What if this sparks a wave of two-way guys? And fast forward 30 years from now, and not that the whole league is filled with two-way guys, but let's say there are 12 or 14 or 15 guys in the league that are two-way guys, and Shohei kicked the door down for that.
Funny. You know what I thought watching that
That's
All-Star
interesting.
game? Why not hand some of those guys a bat?
Which the
pitchers? Those big pitchers.
Oh.
Why not hand some of those guys a bat and just let them swing it every now and then?
I'm sure they could hit. Like, I'm sure they have the
Then let 'em
power
hit.
to hit.
I'm sure they couldn't.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like Zach Greinke was a hell of a hitter.
That's what the reason
Kershaw,
you know that.
Kershaw was a hell of a
pretty
hitter.
Good too. There's Bumgarner. There's a handful of guys that can hit. Oral could hit.
Yeah.
Oral hit like 360 one
But
year.
can
Like,
I make a hitter faster than I can make a pitcher?
I think you are given gifts, one or the other, very rarely both, and this sport self-selects very early now. You know what I
Okay,
mean? Like
all right,
very early. Now, in high school, you see two-way guys all the way. In college, you see a decent amount, but by the time, like, look, one of the guys that participated in Home Run Derby, Jack Castiglione from the Royals.
Yep.
He was an incredible pitcher at the highest level in college baseball. He pitched in the College World Series and was elite.
Why do you stop pitching?
Because they just don't let
two-way.
people do it.
Yeah,
It's
you're not
such
supposed
a
to be
weird
able to
deal.
do it.
You got to pick a lane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Aroldis Chapman is huge.
He's a big dude.
Let that dude hit. Why not?
Because he probably can't. And the reason I'm
okay.
saying if he could, he probably. And the other thing is, pitching is more valuable than anything else. So if you have talent as a pitcher,
Stay
we're
there.
going to move you over here because
Yeah.
that's the most valuable thing.
Yeah, if like Aroldis Chapman, when he was coming up, if he was hitting and he was hitting all
That's
the
what I
time
mean,
and he was
yeah.
learning it, I think then maybe
He's the
he
size of
he
a
could
major
have
league
been-
slugger.
Oh,
Like
he's
there's
a tank.
there's another guy in Japan that I saw a video about it one time that is another guy that's going after Shohei, where he's pitching and he's hitting at a very high level. Obviously, he's not old enough yet to do anything. We don't know what he's going to become, but people are starting to go down that route of doing both things.
But your point was if there's more of them, it doesn't devalue Shohei. He just changed the game.
No, it's like Curry with the three.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's like
okay.
he just showed, hey, look, this is a different
Change
way
the
to do
game.
this.
Okay. All
Like before, teams would shoot 5 threes as a team, and now Steph shoots 5 a quarter.
It's still not passing what Jackie did for everything.
I don't think so either.
I don't think you're going to
So-
be teaching what Shohei did in history class.
No.
No,
Exactly
you're,
right.
You know
you're
what I mean?
teaching
And,
Jackie.
and that's why Jackie's
Yeah.
going to stay at the top of that list. Mookie poke his way into the top 10. Can he catch Gil Hodges, Pee Wee? Fernando's inside the top 8. Now, Fernando's not in the Hall of Fame. We could argue that he should be,
Right.
but he's not. Mookie Betts is going into the Hall of Fame, but I think Fernando holds on to his spot simply for the same reason we're talking about Jackie.
100%.
The cultural impact in Los Angeles in particular, you're just not going to see that again.
No, and Laura's talked about it. You guys have all talked about it. But when Fernando passed away, what it meant for people in Los Angeles and for
I think he's too low on this list. I don't know if you guys.
Who do you
I
jump
mean,
him in front of?
yeah, I mean it's really tough to jump the
I
names that
know,
are in front of him.
It's hard, but as for me, if we're just talking about the impact to the city and what he did for the Dodgers organization,
Yeah.
I would put him higher. Now, based on numbers and all that other stuff,
it.
that's different.
That the argument is entirely civic impact, cultural impact, because every name on the list above him is a Hall of Famer, and the first 4 names below him are all in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
So he's the only non-Hall of Famer in the top 13
Like,
or 12, I should say.
Mookie is amazing, and I love him. And I think that the stat that I saw the other day was 794 games for Boston and 794 games for the Dodgers was crazy. But I don't think you can actually pass these guys that are ahead of him just because of what they like.
Okay.
The old head guys are really hard to even move
Why?
past.
And again, I'm thinking out loud here. I'd have to give. Why can't Mookie Betts
It's a
be
different
ranked higher than
game.
Don Drysdale? He's an MVP. He's going to win the World Series maybe for the fifth time in
yeah,
his
and
career
third time,
this year.
fourth time with the
time
Dodgers.
as a Dodger.
Yeah.
I mean that you're getting into some really rarefied company.
Because
there.
then you're moving him above all of them. You're moving him ahead of Fernando and Pee Wee Reese and Gil Hodges and
But Mookie's going to the Hall of Fame. Like
Yeah.
he's not going to look at a place in any of those spots.
I just don't want to do too much recency bias. I guess
Yeah,
that's kind of why I
fair.
don't want to go with Mookie Betts going forward because I can't rightfully look at the names that are here and say that Mookie, because he wasn't here as long. Like Don Drysdale was drafted. He was
whole time.
Yeah,
Local
he was
boy.
He was a local boy. All these guys were Dodgers.
By the time Mookie's done, though, Mookie's going to have played 15 years in L.A.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have been here a really long time.
It's just really hard to pass those types of guys, and I think it's when you start arguing or discussing these things with guys from the past and people that watch them. They're like, no, you didn't actually watch Pee Wee Reese. You didn't actually watch Gil Hodges. Like I didn't either.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to be a generational thing for you.
Games were on the radio and on the news, but you couldn't watch it.
Right.
Yeah.
My bad.
So it's tough. It's tough to make the argument to pass somebody if you didn't actually see.
Real quick, what about Freddie? How high could he push it? Freddie,
You
again,
tell me, because
two-time
most-
World Series title
but
with
most-
some iconic home
But
runs.
he's a legend in Atlanta.
He is.
So how do you rank him here?
That grand slam alone, I think.
Did he hit that one in the 18th inning too?
Yeah,
in that game 3.
Yeah, what he did in the 2024 World Series, where he was hitting a home run in every single game, essentially the first 4 games, it was wild. And then the 18th inning game, like all he does is hit walk-off home
He's
runs.
made the All-Star team every year he's
Shows
been
up
here.
big when it matters.
Yeah,
most.
I would move Freddie Freeman up closer to Mookie Betts.
Quick exercise. Where's
Above
Piazza
Garvey? I know
on
you
that
hate
list?
He is 26.
Where was he 10 years ago?
Let me ask you that. Well, a little higher because some of these more.
That's what I mean.
But keep in mind, this is Dodger stuff. How many full seasons do you think Mike Piazza was a Dodger?
8,
5.
Yeah,
he wasn't
very
here.
many.
He wasn't here very long.
Okay, it
Drafted
seems
in
like
what,
more.
93?
When I saw that, I'm like, holy! I had the exact. I'm like, Piazza's low, and I'm like, he's only here for 5 years.
Well,
I'm out on
been
Piazza.
here.
I loved him.
And he's at 1.
And he's won the MVP every time.
Okay.
He's going to go 3 for 3 in MVPs and might go 3 for 3 in World Series.
Once Piazza talked smack about Vince Scully, I was out. That was it. I'm done.
Well, what are you going to do?
And also the fact that he was
Bad take.
only 5 years.
Yeah, it's a bad
You
take.
can move on.
Little tip or no tip?
Bad
It's coming up next. Very bad take. Mr. Marco and Trav. Greg's here on a Wednesday on 710 ESPN.
You know, in sports, you got to have the right team in your corner. Same goes for after an accident. That's why when people ask me who to call, I say it's easy. I tell them to call my guy. I got a guy. Attorney Big Al. Big Al's been helping accident victims across California for more than 15 years. He's an LA native, a huge sports fan. Wait till you hear him go. And he knows that after a crash, things get overwhelming fast. Between dealing with insurance companies trying to rip you off, trying to get your car fixed, trying to find the right doctors if you're hurt, it can be a lot. Can turn your whole world upside down. That's where Big Al and his team will step in for you. So lock this number in your phone. 1-800-HURT-123. 1-800-HURT-123. They'll help guide you through the process, protect your rights, and help you understand what you may be entitled to. And here's the biggest thing. Don't let the insurance company call the plays. Call 1-800-HURT-123 or visit attorneybigalca.com.
Attorney Big Al's attorney Ken Klein, based in Los Angeles.
Dive in Saturdays at Oasis Pool. It's just like going to the movies, except the floor's a lot wetter. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
SoCal's best outdoor movie
Head to
theater.
Waba Grill for
Dive in
$5
with-
happy hour. Weekdays starting at 2 p.m. Choose from 5-piece dumplings original or chili crisp or a spicy boom boom taco. Pair it with your favorite premium or beverage, including our new strawberry watermelon lemonade refresher. Both for just $5 only at Waba Grill.
Good times.
Celebrate Summer of Soccer with ESPN LA this Sunday, July 19th at noon at Rocking Brews in Buena Park. Join Greg Bergman and the Milagro Margarita Mobile for championship soccer, refreshing Milagro margaritas, and all the excitement of the Summer of Soccer. Crafted by 100% Blue Weber Agave for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Milagro Tequila is perfect for game day gatherings and summer celebrations. Tequila never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila. Please enjoy responsibly. See you there.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener, like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to you at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
It's around 4:45 in the Southland on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. You know what that means. It's time for Tip or No Tip, presented by attorney Big Al. Tip or No Tip with producer Laura. Tip or No Tip, presented by attorney Big Al. If you get in an accident, tip the scale in your favor. Make Big Al your first call. Don't go at it alone. Call 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. Or visit attorneybigalca.com. And now, with Tip or No Tip, here's producer Laura.
Thanks, Chris. All right, guys. I hate creepy crawlers. I hate insects. I don't like bugs. I just get them away from me. But I have to give a huge, praise to a reporter for KTLA who was doing a live hit on Sherman Oaks, and all of a sudden, all you see is a huge cockroach just land on her, start going down, and she keeps it cool, calm, and collected. Okay? So I don't know what I would have done, but the amount of professionalism she showed was amazing. But tip or no tip, you would have probably dropped the mic and just try to get the cockroach off.
For a roach? For a bug?
Huge.
No tip. Bugs don't bother me.
You're okay with it? Yeah, some people are.
Spiders are cool, you know. They don't bother me.
Wait, spiders are cool?
I mean, they don't bother me. They wouldn't freak me out.
You don't freak out by them. Yeah.
No, do you?
Spiders, no, but roaches, kinda. Yeah.
Oh.
That's a huge roach, too.
When I do my walks daily, right? And let's not let the secret out of the bag too much. One of the best parts about living in Southern California, there's no bugs. Or there's very few. You've lived in the Midwest. You know what Midwestern bugs can be like. It's miserable. I lived in Texas. I've spent a lot of time in Chicago.
Anywhere it was hot and sticky.
California has very, very few bugs, right? So it's when you get one, it's like, ugh, it's kind of gross.
Oh.
When I do my walks and I get buzzed by something, right? I lose my mind. I start swinging invisible things all over the place. So if I was sitting there doing a live shot and a roach landed on me, I would flip the blank out.
Oh,
absolutely. Not because I would be super gross. This would catch me by surprise, and they are pretty gross. But yeah, I would not have handled it nearly as well as she.
I'm afraid of anything that can kill me in one bite.
Yeah.
Or a buffalo.
Oh, that buffalo is wild.
Right. That would freak me out.
Oh, yeah. I'm not, I don't know. Mountain lions, bears, rattlesnakes, that kind of stuff. Yeah. I don't mess with that, but bugs that unexpectedly land on you just freak me out. Yeah.
I'd be okay. You let a snake go in here, right? You'd be by yourself. Yeah.
Okay, talking
even I'm sorry, Lori. Even a snake that's not poisonous,
you'd be by yourself.
Gopher snake.
Or I'd be on top of this thing screaming. Yep.
Like in Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, Richard Pryor. Snakes make you run into trees, and he's right. Yes.
Okay, so just because you brought up snakes, I just hopefully they put it up on the chat. But there was a flood in China. I sent you guys a video.
I saw that.
Where
and I hate you for it.
all the rattlesnakes came out, and they were just chilling there. I'm just oh, bleep
My
no.
nightmare.
That's why. Because they just look casually swimming, but those things can kill you. It's crazy.
There are snakes that can kill you, but most snakes
all
cannot.
of them can. All of them can swallow you whole.
The vast majority of them are entirely harmless, but there's just enough that aren't that they scare the bejesus out of you.
No, man, I'm hard pass. All right, what I'm not a hard pass on, we did see the England-Argentina World Cup match, semifinals match happen. But one thing that caught my attention, I don't know if you guys saw that they were offering a $20 pack. So it included chicken tenders and french fries, hot dogs, nacho, pizza slice, soft pretzel, popcorn, and soda. So Mercedes-Benz Stadium is notorious for having more afford to attend this event. Tip or no tip, this is your go-to snack pack.
Give me that list again.
So chicken tenders and french fries.
Yes.
Hot dogs.
Yes.
Nachos.
Yes.
A pizza slice.
Yes.
Soft pretzel, popcorn, and soda.
I'm all in.
The only thing in that box that I would not eat is the popcorn. I just don't like popcorn, but whatever. But
that's dessert.
when I go to a sporting event, I'm literally a dog and a beer or a dog and a soda and maybe peanuts. I don't eat a lot at sporting events. It's just not my jam. So that's too much. Like I don't need I don't need all of that. Like a dog and a soda or a dog and a beer, great. You want to throw in a bag of peanuts, great. But the rest of it, I don't need it.
I'm usually picking between one of those. Right. But if you want to give me all of them, so be it.
Well, this is the Mr. 999 over there.
I don't think I can do it. Well, I could do it for soccer, but it's only 90 minutes.
Yeah, no, you need more time.
I need more time. Okay.
That's a beer and a dog every 10 minutes.
Yeah, he's really hurt. Lay down there. More stoppage time. There you go.
Hydration breaks and all.
There you go, yeah.
Honestly, I saw you eat the tomahawk steak.
Yeah.
But because that's all protein, I don't know if I can actually buy you doing the 999 thing.
I'm on Team DeMarco.
Let's go.
And I'll take any bets.
We better go.
I am 100% on your side after I saw what I saw.
Who's the slowest pitcher we got?
Who
takes the
you mean
longest?
like the game? It takes Roki.
Okay, we'll go on Roki night.
He walks and he gives up hits.
We'll go on Roki night.
Yeah,
Roki. Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Okay. You'll do it. I'm not worried about you at all.
I got one more for you guys. So I want to say earlier in the week or last week, I talked about a dog who was stealing food in the person's fridge. Well, another dog came up in my feed, but this one got captured starting a house fire.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, in Maryland. A lab was shown starting a house fire. So I want to know, tip or no tip? When you had a dog, because I know right now you currently don't, you always made sure things were not in their vicinity, that they can get in trouble.
No tip.
DeMarco's like, no tip.
No tip. No.
We had one rule in our house when we had a dog when I was a kid. Murphy had a very specific, I don't know if appetite's the right word, but it was a habit or something. If you left the bathroom door open, okay, he would eat the entire roll of toilet paper.
What?
Yeah, he would eat the entire roll of toilet paper.
Oh, great
And
dog.
And look, I don't know how a dog's digestive system works exactly. I just know that toilet paper eventually shows up again.
It comes out.
And the dog would lose its damn mind trying to run around getting the toilet paper to come off of him.
Oh, poor guy.
And so we had to make sure that bathroom door was closed at all. So you never knew if you have to knock. Even if there's nobody home, because you had to knock because the dog would go in there and eat the entire. And I'm not talking a piece.
Toilet paper.
He would eat the entire roll.
Eat the roll of toilet paper.
Including the cardboard thing in the middle.
Did you go have a dog psychiatrist take a look? What is going on here? Why the toilet paper?
The whole roll.
Oh my God.
At least it didn't take out the trash or something. That was gross.
It was a lot.
Tip or no tip is brought to you by my guy, attorney Big Al. If you're in an accident, like right now, it's summertime, a lot of construction, a lot of kids on the road. Tip the scales in your favor. Make Big Al your first call. Don't go at it alone. Call 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123 or visit BigAlCA.com.
All right, so there's another list. ESPN's kind of been going through it position by position over the course of the last few weeks, getting us ready for the NFL football season. And they've come up with a couple of the big ones, the top quarterbacks and the top wide receivers. And this is according to other NFL executives and what they think are the top-ranked guys. We'll see if they got it right. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav, ESPN LA.
The home of the Lakers, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Eat, play, stay, and cheer this summer as the world's biggest football tournament comes to LA. Head over to LA Live to enjoy food and drink offerings from over 20 restaurants and watch every match. Catch every soccer moment this summer with your favorite crew. Big matches call for big flavors, so grab your table, order another round, and let's cheer on the world. The action begins July 11th through July 19th. See you at LA Live.
Hey guys, it's John Ireland. In all my years of covering sports, one thing is for certain. Great teams walk in with a playbook. So why face your family's future without one? Globe Life makes protecting the people you love simple. And with Globe Life, it's never been easier. You can apply for coverage online or with an agent in just minutes. No complicated strategy, just straightforward protection from a name you already trust. Get your free quote today at globelifeinsurance.com.
Hey, it's Oral Hershiser. Can you believe I have my name on a building? I can't, but I'm grateful and I'm humbled. And here in Chino at Oral Hershiser Chevrolet, We love Chino. We love the people of this neighborhood, of this community, and the surrounding community, and we are here to serve. We're here to serve the same way I served you on the mound, the way I'm serving you on the microphone, and the way we follow and watch champions and championships.
Red card penalty.
Score big with Waba Grill's new Red Card Combo for a limited time. A mini sweet and spicy chicken bowl, 3-piece chili crisp dumplings, and a side of Wablaze sauce for that extra heat. Then kick it up a notch with our new Penalty Punch, a premium beverage loaded with sweet mango popping boba. It's a flavor finish that hits the back of the neck. Get the Red Card Combo for $9.99. Only at Waba Grill.
The second half of the MLS season is here, and it starts with the biggest rivalry in the league.
Expect the unexpected, throw the records out, whatever you want to talk about with this match, it fits.
Friday night, LAFC heads to Carson to battle the Galaxy in another battle for LA.
LA, baby. It is Los Angeles, and it is black and gold.
The summer of soccer stays right here on 710 ESPN.
What a match this has always been since day one.
LAFC versus Galaxy. Pre-game starts Friday at 7 p.m.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
I know just enough to pretend that I know what I'm talking about. That, by the way, goes for almost everything except for drinking and baseball.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Puppy power!
I did not know you had that in you.
Come on, I love that show. Come on.
Back to the guys.
Hey, hey. Yeah,
I like the name.
Tame Impala, the song, and then Dracula. Yeah.
Is Tame Impala a person? Is it like the group name?
I have no idea. I just know that I like this song, and I know that Tame Impala is the artist.
Yeah. Is this like the guy singing right now? Is he Tame Impala?
Like Hootie and the Blowfish. All of them.
Yeah,
see, but that's a confusing one because he's like, I'm not Hootie. We're just called Hootie and the Blowfish.
Tame Impala.
Well, someone has to be Hootie, and then other people have to be the Blowfish.
You would think.
You could, right?
I don't know if Mr. and Mrs. Impala named their son Ted or not, or Tame, I should say.
I mean, maybe he, drove a nice Impala, and it's like, it was a tame Impala. A calm Impala.
Yeah, I like the music. I like
it.
The
Is.
music.
No, it's nice. It's really soft, easy.
Before we get to American football, a quick football question. Looking at these Argentina fans continuing to go bananas over there, come from behind win today. DeMarco, you said it earlier. This is why this thing should be just every 4 years the way that it is. Like this, the intensity and the passion and the, quite frankly, the heartbreak that comes along with knowing that you don't get another shot at it is what makes this so incredible.
Absolutely. When you lose, it should hurt. I mean, when you think about teams in the NFL or MLB or NBA and you don't win, it hurts.
Yeah.
But next year's coming around.
Yeah.
In 6 months, you're going to be right back in camp, starting it again or draft or whatever. This, you got to wait, man.
And and the point, like to your point, like let's use the Rams as an example. Yeah. The Rams just missed going to the Super Bowl, right? They get to the NFC Championship game, they just miss, and then they go out and they get Myles Garrett, they get a couple of corners. The team's a little different, but a lot of the team is the same, right? Like I don't know what it is. Let's call it 60 or 70% of the team is going to be the same. This could be a 70% new guys. Like this is the one shot you get with this group, and then everybody scatters, everybody ages out. You just have no idea.
I missed the week. Did you guys talk about the Norway guy that didn't pass it to Haaland?
We did.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You'll never live that down. And that's probably his last World Cup.
I will never. My number one criticism of soccer, and I've loved the World Cup. I really have. Somebody explain to me why, this is a soccer thing, why you give up a good shot in search of a perfect one. Like, give the ball to your best guy.
He's right there.
He's right there. Right. There's no one there. And give him perfect very rarely shows up.
Right.
A good shot's a good shot. Take a good shot.
So I talk to Mario Ruiz a lot, and I'm now a soccer expert. So
Clearly.
yeah. No, I have no idea, but it drives me nuts every single time you do it because they also they stop the ball to want to make a little move and then take a shot. When the ball's in the air and you have an empty net next to you, just kick the ball right at that point. And I know I sound like an idiot as just a non-soccer watcher.
I'm with you.
But that seems like the most obvious thing to do. It's ball coming, empty net, kick. That seems
It's
right.
a pretty simple sport.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's simple, but
If you're
there's
mad
strategy.
that he's scoring too much and I want to get my name in the paper,
That was wild,
That's
though.
bad.
Pass
Yeah.
the ball
Thank
to the
you.
best player.
and we all win.
Look, it's like pass the ball to Messi. You know, Messi is gonna get the ball and he's gonna make something happen.
Okay.
Pass the ball to Ronaldo. He's going to make something
Give
happen.
the ball to Marshawn Lynch. Oh, my bad.
You pass the ball to Luka. You pass the ball to Wemby. You pass the ball to Michael Jordan. You pass the ball to Kobe. You just, here, you go do it.
Yeah.
The
guy.
game's on the
That's
line.
what you
It's
get
okay.
paid
You
for.
do it.
Right.
And if they give it back to you, then you can shoot it.
Yes. Don't go Jeremy Lin on
But to your point
Yeah.
about the every 4 years, which I think is a great point. Like, think about David Kent, one of our sales guys in the back. He loves England, and to watch this, that's
heartbreak.
it. So England,
forgot
from what
about
I
that.
understand now, is that England has won one World Cup, and they've only been to where they are now, the semifinals, 3 times.
Yeah.
In the history of the World Cup, and they invented soccer. So, like, it's pretty. And so, think about it. For 4 years now, he has to sit there and watch it and think about Messi and Argentina. Came back in the 80th minute.
Well, the game winner was in the 90s. I think it's like in the 93rd minute. It was in extra time.
And now he has to sit and think about that for the next 4 years.
Andy Pajes doesn't
Sucks.
make that catch. Miguel Rojas doesn't make that pick. Miguel Rojas
we're
doesn't
fine
hit the
next
home
year.
run. And then but now you got to wait 4 years. All those guys are gone.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Right?
Well,
They're all
Shohei's a
done.
totally different guy
He's
at that
a totally
point.
different player.
Like, Freddie Freeman's gone. Mookie Betts is probably he still has
He's not
another
gone,
10 years,
but he's not
Mookie
Mookie
Betts.
Betts.
Right.
Yeah.
Even Will Smith is not Will Smith at that point.
You know who we asked?
Is he now?
Trudell.
Well, he's injured.
Trudell.
Trudell will be here later for Lakers Talk, and he does know soccer, so we can ask
Oh, let's
Trudell
ask
why.
him. Okay.
There you go. So
Awesome.
that's an actual soccer ball
There you
knower
go.
along with the basketball ball.
I don't know
Super Bowl knower.
anything about soccer, and I'm willing to bet a really healthy amount of money that was more of an England screw up than anything else.
It has to have been.
They stopped attacking.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
you
one
got
thing.
you got to at least get closer
When
to the
you
end of the
said
game
that,
before you pack it in.
Argentina had. I wouldn't say they weren't running over people.
No,
they struggled.
They struggled in every game in the knockout rounds. Every one of them.
So this could have been their game plan. Let's get ahead. Let's play. Let's make them come to us.
Yeah.
Except Argentina rose to the occasion
But that's
and
the
won
thing.
it.
And they haven't been run, but they keep winning and they keep pulling rabbits
Yeah.
out of their hat at the end. So you're going to have to kill them. You're not going to outlast them because if it comes, and they were peppering the English goalie.
Yeah.
Like this wasn't, they didn't go 2 for 2. They went like 2 for 12. They kept just launching
I
shots
think
at this
England
guy.
screwed this up.
They
sure
were
felt
they were
like it.
absolutely going to get a ball into that net at
Yes.
some point. But so Trudell in our group chat, so we talked about the soccer ball knower. He said, absolutely brutal tactical choice by England coach. Lost his team a game and the final.
There you go.
Has 4 world-class players who didn't even see the field to park the bus, which I sound smart about soccer
Greg,
when I
that
say park
means
the
when
bus.
you stop playing offense and you put all you guys back on the defense.
Yeah, nice job, Trav. He said, so didn't see the field to
what
park the bus
means?
with
Yes.
six
Oh,
with
thank
6 defenders against a team who's brilliant at breaking that setup down. Criminal management. So that was he's telling us that was England just losing the game more so than Argentina coming and
Every
taking
sport is different, but they're also all exactly
Of course.
the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you get tentative, if you get defensive,
play not to lose.
If you
Right.
play not to lose, then you are in deep
You
trouble.
take rounds off. You play prevent.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's this is the
Yeah.
prevent defense.
This is the prevent defense with 9 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Right.
Right.
Prevent actually works.
Yeah.
No, it does not work.
It does work.
No,
I'm not
with
gonna
9
argue with the guy
minutes
that
to go in
played.
in the third quarter.
Right.
If a team went into the prevent defense up 3-0 in
You're
the
a
middle
moron.
of the third quarter,
Right,
you'd
right.
be like,
What are you
What are we
doing?"
doing here? We're going to need more than 3 points to win this game.
But why does it always seem like people score consistently on prevent defense?
Sometimes the clock is more important than the points.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Sure.
But I told him earlier. Sometimes you kind of you think prevent is bend but don't break. That's what you see most of the time is bend but don't break.
Yeah.
Prevent is throw everybody in the end zone and just make them throw it up. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
Gross is what it was. All right, let's
Terrible.
talk about some of these lists that ESPN has been putting out. The NFL executives are ranking their top at each particular position, and I kind of want to do a little bit of a wrinkle here. I want to put the quarterbacks and the wide receivers together here for half a
all
second.
right, let's do this.
Because the Rams, this is why the Rams
As duos?
as
a core.
As a core.
Okay.
So the Rams have, according to this list, the third best quarterback in the league in Matthew Stafford, and that feels
right.
Feels about right. They also have 2 of the top 10 wide receivers. They got Puka at number 4, and they got Devontae at number 10.
Okay.
You put that together with the head coach that they have, and this is why they are at the top of every single list when it comes to winning the Super Bowl. They have, in all of these lists that come, defensive ends, just about everywhere across the board, there are Rams, if not multiple Rams on the list.
Okay.
This is why you can put Puka 4. You want to argue that he should be 3 or 7 or whatever. They've got all of their bases covered. This is what makes me so excited about what's about to happen.
Okay. I guess you would put the Bengals at the top if you want to factor in quarterback plus receivers.
According to this list, maybe. But
Burrow, Chase, T. Higgins, that's pretty enviable. I'd love to have
it's
that.
It's very good.
But T isn't in the top 10.
No, he's not.
I think he should be.
But on this list, he is not in the top 10. And he doesn't even receive an honorable mention.
Oh, for me, I think I would put. I think he might be the best or one of the best number 2s out there to Jamar Chase. I would put the Rams a close second. You got Stafford, Puka, and Devontae.
I think I'd put him at number 1 too, because when you factor in the head coach too,
that's true. If you got to throw in head coach,
if I know how to use this better than you know how to use that, you know what I mean? I'm just a little more adept at putting these guys in a position to succeed. And I don't know if anybody, maybe you could argue that Mahomes and Andy Reid are a better coach-quarterback combo, but maybe not. Seeing what we've seen in the last couple of years.
I put Buffalo because of Josh Allen and his ability and whatever group you throw out there at receiver.
Mm-hmm.
But if you count coach, then he drops.
Yeah.
Because he's going through a coaching change right now.
But if this list, according to the way you're doing it, is actually really interesting. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, and Caleb Williams in the top 10. All those guys do not have a wide receiver in the top 10.
Right.
Which is kind of crazy. And actually Dak has 2 receivers in the top 10. So it's not that mix doesn't actually
Dallas
go
shouldn't be
towards
that
this.
bad.
That should not go that bad. And it's amazing. It actually tells me Josh Allen is a better quarterback than what he is. He doesn't have a top receiver.
That's
Patrick Mahomes doesn't have a top receiver.
It does feel like he's asked to do a little bit more. That whether it's with his legs, whether it's through pulling rabbits out of his hat at the end of games, that you're
going to waste him.
We're getting close to that point, doesn't it feel like? And he's still. I mean, he's at the top of this list. He's number 1 according to the players. Like the way I always like to look at it, would you trade your guy for their guy? And I think with Allen, I think the answer is yes.
Phone.
We're going to at least have a conversation, but. This is not a new guy. He's been in the league for a while. They've given him multiple shots at this thing. Like you just mentioned, they fired the coach. They're going in a new direction. Like the clock is ticking pretty loudly.
We had this discussion about running quarterbacks, so to speak. And when you think running quarterback, the image that pops up, that's the guys that I mean. But you'd have to put Josh Allen in that same category. And I said I had to lean back. When have you ever seen a running quarterback get old?
Yeah.
You don't see it.
When you first said it, I misunderstood what you meant. Like I thought you meant like they weren't the same at some point in the ground. I'm like, well, all of them.
I mean, a runner that is in his late 30s going into his 40s, you don't see it. I wonder what happens when Josh Allen can no longer run.
I mean, you would hope that they would get him a wide receiver at some point.
At some point.
Who's the best wide receiver that he's ever had? That we were talking about in the morning show. Diggs, is that?
Yeah.
Gabe Davis was solid too.
Yeah,
I mean, he was solid, but is that a top 10 wide receiver?
The tight end core was more for Josh Allen with
Dalton Kincaid
was solid.
He's a good player.
I mean, he's a good player, but these are all solid guys, but they're not
point,
stars.
Greg, there's not one guy that he's played with that would ever show up on one of these top 10 lists.
No.
Diggs
maybe Diggs, maybe Minnesota version of Diggs, perhaps, but not the Buffalo version of Diggs.
Weren't they trying to get Tyreek Hill?
Buffalo?
Yeah, I thought he was out there. That'd be a good
to watch.
He's a free agent right now.
That's what. Go out and get him. At least he's still a guy you have to factor in because of his speed. Right, that could help you. The other quarterback receiver, I guess, core on this list, you'd have to put the Eagles.
Yeah. Well, Jalen Hurts isn't even on the honorable mention on this list.
Fine. I mean, I would. There's these quarterbacks that are above Jalen Hurts. It's reasonable. It's not like it's off the board. Like it's. I'm not. There's nothing you can really argue.
You think he's fairly ranked?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, there's also not a wide receiver from Philadelphia.
Well, I think Devontae Smith's going to take a big leap. Yes,
he should be. Yeah, I
think
A.J. Brown sucked up a lot.
To go back to the Buffalo Bills real quick, it's going to be eye-opening because they did get DJ Moore. Let's not forget about that.
Another dude that's underrated.
They did get DJ Moore.
He's like McLaurin. He's the guy that no one talks about except when you play him. Like, how come we're not talking about this guy more? He's that good. So, I mean, that's going to help.
And they also have Khalil Shakur, too, so.
I keep coming back to the same thing. Like,
what's that?
You can have a great quarterback. You can have a great wide receiver. You might even have a great quarterback and a great wide receiver. If the coach doesn't know how to unlock those guys or put those guys in a position to succeed, you're going to win some games, but you're eventually going to eventually run into a team that also has a good quarterback and good wide receivers and a coach that knows how to put them in the right positions. And you're going to lose virtually every time.
Which brings me to the Detroit Lions.
Right.
Yeah.
Jared Goff is 9 on here, and Amon-Ra St. Brown is 5.
Jared Goff is bona fide.
Yes, I agree.
Amon-Ra St. Brown is bona fide.
Agreed.
Is the coach.
Well,
or is he still just living off biting kneecaps?
Also, Jahmyr Gibbs is bona fide.
Yes. That whole team is.
Yeah, Jameson Williams as well.
Laporta. They've got real guys.
What do you think
on
about
that team.
kneecap biting at this point?
I think, and I'm blanking on his name, the guy that's the head coach in Chicago right now, Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Ben Johnson leaving and seeing what happened to the Lions, I think, reopens the discussion about Dan Campbell.
You will be exposed.
When Dan Campbell showed up, and I did a whole thing about, we're going to bite kneecaps. It's like, dude, I get it's entertaining and it's funny and it's good copy, but eventually just being tough is not a strategy.
They needed that then.
They
need more McVay now.
But the reason they were so good is because they were really smart and good.
Yeah,
right.
But he did come change the culture.
He changed it, and culture is the beginning of it. But then eventually you have to do something beyond just get tougher. You have to get better and be more smart and be more creative. And I don't know if he's got that shot in his bag.
Should have paid Ben Johnson more money or made him the head coach.
Especially in that division, too. That division is just tough
brutal.
Up and down at this point. I mean, look what happened to him last year. It just all fell apart.
Do you have Jordan Love anywhere on that list?
Jordan
Are
Love.
they giving him any love?
It was an honorable mention behind Sam Darnold and Jaden Daniels.
Who's his biggest weapon in Green Bay?
Oh God, Christian Watson.
Watson. Okay, not household name, but good players. He's got a lot of weapons, just no name.
They got Tucker Kraft too.
Yeah, Tucker Kraft. He was injured. He got injured, and they lost Romeo Dobbs because he went somewhere.
Where was Herbert? I'm curious.
Like 8th, 7th, or
8th again? Okay.
Herbert was 7th, and man, that is way too high for a guy.
Can we go back to Love for a second?
Yeah. Then I want to hate on Justin Herbert.
Don't worry, I'll give you plenty of time. I'm here with you. At some point, you got to go win a game you're not supposed to win to be one of those guys.
True.
Right? Like go out there and go, holy smoke, there's no answer for that. Like Josh Allen's done it. Patrick Mahomes has done it. Jared Goff has done it. Matthew Stafford has done it. Shoot, Brock Purdy's done it. Like, we're just all of a sudden.
Joe Burrow's done it.
What do you call a guy that makes the playoffs 10 out of 10 years?
Consistent?
A Hall of Famer.
I mean,
is that true?
I don't even know if that's true anymore.
I think it would be. If you're making the playoffs every year, you're pretty damn good.
I think
if you're the starter,
if you look at the quarterbacks that are going into the Hall of Fame and who are not going into the Hall of Fame, they have to, like Phillip Rivers. He didn't go to the playoffs every year, but his numbers are through the roof, and a bunch of those guys up there in that with the numbers are not making the Hall of Fame.
I'm assuming if you're going to the playoffs every year, you're pretty good. Or you've got a great.
It's also the division that you're in.
That's true.
This is super unscientific. Like, this is just feel stuff. Like, are you scared? You know what I mean? Like, of the guy that's on the other, like, would I rather have my defense on the field, or would I rather be ahead by 3 or down by 3? And my guy has the ball or their guy has the ball. And Jordan Love, I'll put my defense on the field. Give me the lead and give him the ball at the end of the game, and I'll take my chances. Okay. With Patrick Mahomes, no blanking way.
Don't give him the ball. Don't give it
way.
to him.
With Allen, no way. But with a guy like Love, yeah, I'll take my defense. Go ahead. Show me. Like, I've never gotten that sense where, oh, my God, this guy's going to break my heart.
You know who's another guy like that? Justin Herbert. I put him out on the field. He falls. Every single time he has a ball late in games, he either gets sacked a bunch of times, maybe because of offensive line, or throws an interception. This is a dude that is so highly ranked, and they make to seem like this god of one quarterbacks. He's 0-3 in the playoffs. 0-3. He has not won a playoff game.
Just him.
Well, it's not all just him, but he also is not pushing his team further than what they have to be. Overrated.
Almost the same as what I said about Josh Allen. You're going to waste him here.
No, he's going to be wasted there.
You're going to waste Herbert here because you can't protect him. And a lot of quarterbacks fall into that category. I mean, he's got talent.
He's got a great arm.
He's the
not great decision making.
The pinnacle of the modern NFL quarterback. He's got a cannon. He can move, and he's pretty smart. You got to protect the guy.
Big too.
You got to help him. Right.
Hasn't shown it. Hasn't shown it. I haven't seen it.
Well, I mean, he's not that hard to get to. That's the thing. Right. You got to help that, you know.
I'm mostly on the I think he's pretty good side, but the thing that made me go, was the Texans game. Was it last year or 2 years ago?
No, that was a Jacksonville game?
No, Texans. When
they were up like 20.
No, he just laid an egg. He was bad the whole time. And it wasn't. This was not the Chargers. This, I mean, Jim Harbaugh is a really good NFL coach, like a really good NFL coach who puts guys in the right positions to succeed. And he just played terrible.
He laid an egg. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe it's just that. Maybe he just had a really rotten day at the worst time. That does happen, but when's the good day coming that isn't in week 7 against the Raiders?
Well, to your point, like you keep bringing up Lamar, right? He's ranked so low in this top 100. You have to because he had a down year, but he's still that guy. He's what I call an ambient player. He will keep you up at night.
You're terrified of Lamar.
So will Herbert. Herbert will keep you up at night. Jordan Love, I'll sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's no disrespect.
Right.
I think we can handle him, but these guys can take the game to different levels with their ability.
Where do you put Sam Darnold in all of that? He's on the honorable mention. He just won a Super Bowl, played out of his mind.
Do you think he's really that good, or is Seattle that good?
I do not like Sam Darnold.
And I'm trying not to diss the guy, but he makes a lot of mistakes. There's a reason he's been on 5 different football teams.
See, I get it, but he also was really good, and I don't realize I'm now defending Sam Darnold, but he was in Minnesota, and that team was really good until they got to the playoffs.
And what happened in the playoffs?
Well, they lost, but then he was really good in Seattle, and they won the Super Bowl. And they beat the Rams.
I need to see it again, right?
Sam?
Like he was, to Greg's point, he was great in Minnesota. They decided to move on. He went to Seattle, and they punched their ticket and won the whole thing.
By beating the Rams.
And he was great in the NFC Championship game, and he was great in the second half of that Thursday night game. Prior to that, Darnold was the weak link in that chain.
They were trying everything they could to keep the ball out of his hand.
100%. And he got on a heater at the end of the year. He was really good at the end of the year. He absolutely did, and he deserved everything he got. But I'm more with you. Show me again. Like, show me again in really high-stress situations whether or not – if you do it, then I was wrong, but I need to see it again.
If you're the Seahawks, which guy wouldn't you trade him for? Which quarterback on that list wouldn't you trade him for?
So the list is Josh Allen. You're not trading.
None of them.
No.
Exactly.
Patrick Mahomes, Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, no. Dak, maybe.
No way.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Justin Herbert, Drake May, Jared Goff.
Like Drake May. Like he beat Drake May in the Super Bowl.
Right.
Like,
well,
the Seattle defense.
The Seattle defense.
The Seattle defense was really good in that game.
Why are we putting Drake May in the top 10 list? Like,
I don't think he belongs in there either.
What success has he had so far to automatically put him in the top 10?
It's the same as the Madden 99 with Stafford, right? He's the MVP. Well, who was the runner-up? Drake May. He's going to get some love because of that.
I'm with you, D. I think that we are going to see a market correction extreme on Drake May this upcoming season.
Yeah.
I think that the schedule that the New England Patriots had last year was so manageable.
Mm-hmm.
It was
easy.
Exactly what you would ask for a guy. They got a good coach in Mike Vrabel. They got exactly what they needed from May. He did a very good job against a schedule that was about as easy as you could possibly make. They're going to play a first-place schedule. They're going to get a bunch of tough. It's going to get real hard. Let's see. And I don't think he's up for it.
Travis, just leave the door open for that guy being as good as he's rated.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
You like him, don't you?
Well, it's going to get tougher, but just leave the door open for him being good enough to overcome that.
Were the Rams there 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you came back, you're like, no, that guy's real good.
That guy's got he's got some stuff to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're pointing him in the right direction.
The Raiders beat them last year. I mean, that's got to tell you a little something. Got to tell you a little something.
It's not bad.
True.
Yeah.
Come on.
He has no excuse this year, too, with them getting A.J. Brown. He has no excuse.
Said leave the door open for him being pretty good.
I can think of one.
Oh.
The coach being a little preoccupied.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just,
He's still a good coach.
I know he is. That's
he's
why
on
I said he's a
vacation.
good coach.
He's by the pool.
He's a great coach.
Just saying, when everything in your world is spinning around, it's just hard to focus at work.
Oh my God!
Right? That's just when everything is good at home. It's easy to come into work and let's get after these
He just
guys.
wants stories to be accurate.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot going on there. I hope he gets it squared away. Join us for the World Cup final this Sunday, July 19th at noon. Rock and Brews in Buena Park. Greg, that guy right there. Greg Bergman
excited
will be there.
for that.
Milagro Margarita Mobile, celebrating the summer of soccer. Tequila, never tasted brighter. Milagro Tequila, please enjoy responsibly. That'll be fun.
Yum.
No, I'm excited.
Rock and Brews is really, really fun.
Rock and Brews is great. The freshest margaritas that Milagro serves up, really, really tasty. I know Beto Duran is going to try and come by. It's in Buena Park. If you guys want to come hang out for the final. It's not too far from where you guys are. No, come hang out. I know that in the YouTube chat, Epic Wolf says that he's going to go, and there's no chance he does. There's no chance. No chance he does. But I hope he does.
Our Epic?
Yeah.
There's
No,
another.
no,
Epic Wolf.
Oh, okay. There's two.
But
Okay.
hey, you should come. Come hang out with me.
I love Rock and Brews.
Yeah, and in
I
Buena
have-
Park too.
yeah.
Come hang out.
I have
They
one
have that
problem with
smash
Rock and
burger.
Brews.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
called
good.
the Godzilla Smash Burger. Oh,
Love
it's
it.
massive.
Just have that one problem with Rock and Brews when they have all the rock and roll legends.
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani's up there. We got
You
one issue.
mentioned that when we were there last.
Just
I mean, back in the day.
You really can't get with no doubt, can you?
That's all.
By the way, I think you're right.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
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 You know,
It's a little poppy.
just a little bit.
Little poppy.
Little bit.
Little poppy.
Name
I
one
mean-
rock song they had.
Well,
Little
it's not rock, but it's a little more ska-ish.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight Up's coming up next. It's Marco and Trav. Greg's here on a Wednesday on 710 ESPN.
Hey, remember this. New DraftKings customers sign up with code LA710. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. That's LA710. Do not forget that. Stencil that on your hat. Write that. Put it in your wallet. Do we still do that? Write notes, put it in your wallet? I do. Me too. Old school. DraftKings Sports is live in all 50 states. That means us, California IA. One trophy, one champion. DraftKings has you covered for every single one. We're in the finals now. This is going to be fun. DraftKings Sports app is now live in California, so whether you're catching that early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in California, the world's biggest stage in the palm of your hand. And new DraftKings customers sign up with code LA710. Spend $5 to get $200 in total rewards. LA710, that's the code. Do not forget it. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Legal stuff, event trading offered by DraftKings Predictions, a CFTC registered introducing broker. Trading involves risk of loss. Market availability varies. Eligibility restrictions do apply. $50 every 7 days via click-to-claim issued in non-withdrawable prediction dollars that expire in 1 year. Ends July 19. For terms, dkng.co/predictions promo. Remember the code, though, LA710. $5 to get $200. Good luck out there.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
By the way, LAFC. Going to an LAFC game is very exciting. You get caught up in the action.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
But watching on TV, I am loving watching the World Cup on TV, no problem. But I got to see if watching LAFC on TV will give me that adrenaline rush that I'm getting from watching the World Cup. And not just the USA, watching all these World Cup games.
Aren't you really BFFs with Bouanga?
I got a couple of great friends.
Aren't you friends with Timothy Tillman?
Timothy Tillman as
Yeah.
well? That's right.
And his brother scored a goal.
Is that really his brother?
Yeah, that's why I said that in the chat. I said he's brothers with your BFF. That's his brother.
I didn't know. I wasn't
Well,
sure.
I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, I mean, you also told me that Mount Everest was higher than.
I was right. I was right about that.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
This summer's biggest football watch party experience is happening at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. No matter who you're rooting for, Mercado Gonzalez is your soccer fan paradise. Surrounded by non-stop game day energy, passionate fans, drink specials, surprise giveaways, grab fire asada tacos, slow braised quesadilla, fresh ceviches, warm churros, and more while you cheer on your team with the entire Mercado. Mercado Gonzalez, your soccer fan paradise this summer. Every single knockout match is available at Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa, where every match tastes better.
Basketball never sleeps, and neither does ESPN LA. The stars of tomorrow are headed to Vegas for NBA Summer League, and we are there. ESPN Los Angeles will be bringing you all the latest headlines, storylines, and more. From matchups and breakout performances to expert analysis from the voices you trust, we've got you covered. Coverage of the 2026 NBA Summer League on ESPN Los Angeles is presented by Globe Life, official life insurance of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's finally here, and we're kicking it off with a whole lot of free. Free brake pads with Duralast rotors. Free oil filter with 5 quarts of oil. Free Armor All wipes with Armor All glass cleaner, and more. More free, so you can have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. In a world parched for excitement, one drink will emerge. Twisted Tea, the refreshing thrill ride of flavor. Recreating its classic role as the hard iced tea that goes down smooth. Twisted Tea doesn't just taste like real iced tea, it's made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Taste the adventure with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
And it is the No Stress Sports Talk Express to the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. It is time for Straight Up with Sweet Tea Travis Rogers. Straight Up on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka. Double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. Let's do it straight up with Travis Rogers right now.
All right, you guys know that I love to play golf, right?
Yeah.
You guys know that I enjoy being out on the golf course as much as anybody. And this video that Laura sent me earlier today is incredible. These two guys
Have to do with Phil Mickelson?
It is not Phil Mickelson related. No, I wish it were, but it's not. These two guys are at a golf course, and it doesn't say where they're doing it, but it's obviously somewhere at least near some open land because there's a very tiny little small black bear here.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's tiny?
Well, it's only about 2 feet tall.
Okay.
So it's not, but it's big enough to have torn the golf bag off of the golf cart and dragged the golf bag into the woods.
Did it take the golf bag?
He wants to learn golf. Leave him alone.
It was, and you what? These guys are yelling at him.
Really?
And this bear, you strap it in with kind of that it's not
the Velcro
canvas.
thing?
Yeah. That thing, when it's closed, is in there pretty darn tight.
It doesn't
It's not
move.
easy to get out of there. And this bear just rips it clean out of the golf cart and starts dragging it into the woods. I'm assuming there's probably some food in that bag that the bear
Like peanuts
smelled
or trail mix or something like
bananas,
that. Yeah.
whatever it is.
Oh, my God.
But all I can think of is, this one guy standing there filming it, watching it like it's funny. I'm like, dude, that is a bear. It's
thing
a
predator
pig,
worthy.
One
A pig?
thing-
Wait, stop.
Yeah, there's a course in Santa Barbara, Rancho San Marcos, that has a ginormous pig that sits in this like swamp thing that's in between two of the holes.
There shouldn't be a pig
there's a pig
in the middle of a golf
it's
course.
a huge pig too,
They can
like a
eat you.
hog.
Yeah, no. So pigs can be aggressive.
Yeah.
But this pig was chill. I've seen foxes, not a lot, but I've seen the one thing that I've seen that I don't think it could kill you, but I'm not getting near it. Bobcats.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they can bite you.
Yeah,
They can hurt you.
Yeah, they got
cause a
it got
variety
claws.
of-
They're not
It has-
afraid.
it
Those
has
ones are not
claws and
afraid.
teeth. And
Okay.
rattlesnakes. Those are the two things that you stay away from.
You're how many sets of golf clubs do you have? You have a bunch, right?
I have one that I use regularly, but I have two older ones that I still. So I have three.
Okay, the one that you use.
Yeah.
How much is in there?
A couple $1,000 worth of stuff.
Okay, a bear's dragging that set up a hill.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna follow at a safe distance.
Hope he drops it.
First of
Go
all,
pick it up.
golf clubs and golfers will understand this. Greg, you just bought new clubs not that long
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, not cheap. No.
No, it's okay. All right.
They're really expensive.
Too much. Way too much for how good I am,
Okay,
which is
gotcha.
not good.
If you get them dialed in, your brother will know
Yeah,
exactly
that's what I'm
talking
saying.
about.
Yeah.
Once you get what you like, you hold on to them forever.
Yeah, like 20 years.
And it's like, because they're not two 7-irons from the exact same manufacturer with the exact same shaft, the exact same club head, the exact same grip. They don't perform the same.
Whoa.
I know what you're telling me. Oh, yes, they do. No, they don't.
I got you.
They don't. That 7-iron's my 7-iron.
Okay.
I know how it's going to hit.
So
I know
there
I'm gonna
goes
hit
your
it.
7-iron up a hill with a bear.
I'm going to follow at a safe distance. I want those golf clubs back, especially putters and wedges.
Yeah.
Like, those are incredibly personal.
Oh, my God.
I was going to ask you, since you have 3 bags of golf clubs,
Yeah.
I lost my brand new 56-degree wedge, which I'm very, very, very frustrated. Do you have an extra one?
Yes,
I have an old one that's a broken and it's terrible.
I will look. I probably do, and I will hook you up. Here's the thing: that it was new. cost aside, I'm sorry that you lost a little bit of money because that sucks.
I just started hitting it well too.
But that's the thing. Like a wedge that's 10 years old, that's the one that you can't replace.
Right.
Because it's dialed in exactly the way you want it. A new one, you can go buy a new one and figure out the new one. But once you get it figured out, I probably have. So you want 56?
Yeah, 56. Yeah, I have a 60 degree, but it's an old 60 degree also. But
too hard to hit.
Yeah.
60 degrees.
Take another bag
very,
of
very
the trail
difficult.
mix and throw it out
Yeah,
to the bear.
Throw a
Take
ham
hot
sandwich
dog.
over there.
Yeah.
A hot dog.
There you go.
A Caesar wrap.
There
something,
you go.
Yeah.
Have this and then get your bag and leave.
That bear was just the right size to not fight it. I'm not suggesting, but to follow it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Now that buffalo that hit that old
2
dude,
or 3 feet higher.
keep the
Trav?
bag.
like maybe 6 inches higher, and I'm out. That buffalo, you can have him, dude.
Keep the bag.
You can have him. Take the golf cart. Take whatever you want.
Yes.
Take my ATM.
Did
yeah.
he really think he was going to like outrun that?
How old do you think that guy was?
68, I think.
Oh, is that what he was?
Yeah.
the most wild video I've seen in
He
a
was
long
trying
time.
to corner. He was trying to lose that thing.
Dude, he got thrown, 15 feet in the air?
Easily. He was going back for, I think it was his daughter, or we don't know what it was,
Yeah.
but he looked like he was going back. But get behind the truck, man.
Something.
There was a truck right there.
what everybody's
It was
saying.
right there.
Do everything except what you did.
You guys are both right. That old man is not outrunning that buffalo.
Well, no, but he was going around the trees and he lost the buffalo. Go,
He
go,
did.
get
He
it.
lost
He
it.
lost it for
He
a
had
moment.
it. Yeah.
Look, if creature A is faster than creature B, you can keep running. So creature A is going to catch you eventually.
This old man, he's running, he's going.
Yes.
It's like, you're not
The
going to
old
get out of
man,
there.
brave. Not scared, but
Okay,
you
fine
know,
line.
Yeah,
Brave and stupid.
Damn right.
Yeah.
I still
Damn
don't
right.
understand what it was that got the buffalo to get mad at him. Like they were
They
just
said it was
standing
just
there.
rampaging. They said it was just mad at
It started to like roll around and stuff, and then all of a sudden just took off.
Open the door, roll down the window, have Pops jump in.
Yeah.
Jump on the hood. Let's go.
That buffalo would have gone right through that car. Right?
If he
you're-
wanted
and then
to.
you're knocked off, and then the buffalo's coming around saying, you think you can get on that car? It's going to stop
Oh,
me?
that poor guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
my gosh.
Do not mess with animals, man.
No, absolutely not.
No.
No, don't mess with them. They're animals. Oh, no, this one's
Okay.
friendly. No, it's probably not. It's a wild animal.
Remember that? If a bear drags your golf bag
Seeing
up a
people
hill.
be like a raccoon as a pet or something like that. What are you doing?
Squirrels.
I don't know.
Yeah, squirrels. They're
Squirrels.
going to claw your face off.
At some point, yes.
I want my
Insane.
Cleveland sandwich back.
There you go.
Talk to Mario. Will vouch for this 100. If he would go in after his clubs, I can guarantee you.
Against the bear?
A small bear.
Okay.
This little bear.
Yeah, that bear. What do you think that bear weighs? 80 pounds?
No,
Less?
he has to be more. No.
About 80 to 100.
thick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
80 to 100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's strong.
Yeah.
I'm not fighting it, but I'm just like, I'm going to wait till it tears
It
the
really
bag open.
Kills its food.
Eats the trail
Right.
mix or the banana or the ham sandwich, and then I don't think it's going to devour your 3-wood.
No.
I'll take I'll
There
leave
you go.
that there.
You said, "Oh my God, he has to be really strong to pull."
Oh yeah,
So imagine if he was able to pull that strap and grab the golf club.
probably
yeah.
tore the strap in half with its
Oh,
claws.
yeah.
I'm okay. I don't
Claws,
know. I
his
don't,
teeth. That's things going right through it.
80, 100 pounds. I'm good, man.
No way. Straight up. Sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, America's largest potato vodka, double gold rated, just 64 calories an ounce, and made from Idaho potatoes. Clean, smooth, no additives. Blue Ice Vodka, premium taste, nothing extra. You don't like your new clubs, Greg?
I love my new clubs.
Okay.
I'm starting to really get them honed in, like
Okay.
you're saying. But
Yeah.
then I really started to figure out the sand wedge,
Okay.
and I lost it, and it's very
Is it
frustrating.
He
important?
figured out the
It is- it's
sand
a-
wedge. Like sandwich.
Sand
fits.
wedge.
Oh,
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
What's the best club in the bag? The one that you trusted the most?
6-iron.
Okay.
Ooh.
It didn't matter what the answer was. You just needed an
Yeah.
answer. That's
Yep.
how you. Okay. You're moving along. You're becoming a golfer today,
That's right.
all day long. ESPN Radio is coming or is going to be supporting the V Foundation. We know that these are challenging times for everybody. If you are able, we hope that you will choose to join us today. Go to v.org/donate right now. And when you give to the V Foundation, 100% of that donation goes directly to research. That's v.org/donate. We got a little crosstalk. Geeter and Trudell are going to hop in. That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav. Greg's here on a Wednesday on 710 ESPN.
Like we talked about yesterday, a lot more wrecks in the summer, a lot more road construction, a lot more detours, whatnot. Warm weather is ideal for paving. Like I said, asphalt and concrete need warm weather to be laid. So think about that. It's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of cones, a lot of people, a lot of kids. So if you get in an accident, you need to have my guy, Big Al, have this number in your phone in case somebody rear ends you. This is L.A. People pay a lot of attention to their phones and not to you or your taillights. So if you get rear-ended in a wreck, call my guy Big Al, 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. Big Al's been helping accident victims across California for over 15 years. He's an LA native. He's one of us. Huge sports fans. And he knows this. After a crash, things get overwhelming. I've been out there. I got rear-ended last Christmas. It was weird. I had my family in the car. There's a lot that goes through your head between dealing with those insurance companies, trying to fast talk you, trying to get your car fixed, trying to find the right doctors if you're hurt. It can be a lot, and it can turn your whole world upside down. That's where Big Al and his team will step in for you. So lock in this phone, or lock in this number to your phone, 1-800-HURT-123. That's 1-800-HURT-123. They'll help guide you through the entire process. They're going to protect your rights, help you understand what you may be entitled to. That's the key. And here's the biggest thing. Don't let the insurance company call the plays for you. Make your first call to Big Al. Let me give you that number one more time. 1-800-HURT-123. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your consultation is free. And if there's no recovery, there is no fee. No harm, no foul. Here's that number again, 1-800-HURT-123, or visit BigAlCA.com. Big Al is attorney Ken Klein, based here in Los Angeles.
Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA sports talk.
Lyrically, I think it's incredible. It's, yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really
Makes
want.
perfect sense to me.
I want to I want to really, really want to zigzag off.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube.
Hi, folks, it's Oral Hershiser, and I couldn't be prouder or more excited to introduce the new Oral Hershiser Chevrolet here in beautiful Chino. Chevrolet has been a part of America's story for over 100 years, built on grit, reliability, and doing things the right way. And that's exactly how we are going to earn your business at Oral Hershiser Chevrolet. So come on in, say hello, and let us earn your trust. Oral Hershiser Chevrolet. Bulldog tough, Chevy strong.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener, like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to it at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
In this business, time matters. You're always looking for ways to be more efficient and stay ahead. We all have our own time-saving hacks. But if you're a business owner, how can you save time hiring? The answer? ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter has a new feature that shows you the most interested, qualified candidates first. Save time and meet great candidates sooner with ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Hey, it's Wendy here. Are you looking to rebound from your high-interest credit card debt? A SoFi personal loan could help. Consolidate your debt with a SoFi personal loan into one low monthly payment, and you could save money on interest over time. And with as soon as the same day funding, you could hit the ground running ASAP. Apply today with no fees required at SoFi.com/debt rebound. Loans originated by SoFi Bank. NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debt rebound.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers.
I can't dance at all. What did you call it, Punchy? The Caucasian two-step. Yes, that's what I got. I got
What's
this.
the Caucasian two-step? The white man's overbite?
I got that too.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on. Back to the guys.
All right, so Lakers talk is coming up in just a couple of minutes. Mike Trudell, Chris McGee, Geeter, got you covered for that. They're joining us right now for a little super cross talk in the late afternoon. And Trudell, you know that my evolution as a soccer fan over the last month or so has taken place. I went from somebody that really very, very rarely watches it to I've watched more soccer in the last month than I have in my entire life. Loved every single second of it.
And I can't wait to convert you into an English Premier League fan in the fall.
Give it a shot, because I've loved everything that I've seen
Do you
so
have
far.
Peacock?
I do.
Well, that's a good start.
Okay.
All right, now you're in. Let me tell you this also. There's only 38 games in the regular season.
Each team plays 38 games.
Each team plays 38 games, so not that hard to follow.
Okay.
Right? It's basically double the NFL. And then you add in the cups and stuff, and it ends up adding another like 10 to 20 games. But,
Okay.
I think you're well on your way to becoming a football knower.
I've enjoyed it tremendously. That being said, I don't understand the subtleties of the game at all. I'm a very, very inexperienced soccer viewer. Am I crazy that I started screaming at my TV about 3 minutes after England had scored their goal?
No,
to go
because
up
you know
1-0?
sports, Travis.
That's what it was, Geeter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Thank
hey,
you.
guys, this isn't you. You have way too much time left in this game to just hope that they don't score. You're going to have to continue to do something. And I said to DeMarco, I'm like, it felt like the equivalent of a football team that had a 3-0 lead halfway through the third quarter and tried to play a prevent defense. Am I crazy, or is that right?
You are 100% right, and I have been raging about this all afternoon. I sent out some tweets about this. I'm texting all my soccer buddies. I have a couple close friends that are from England, came over to coach youth soccer, which basically defines about 60% of coaches in America. Just English guys are like, it's rainy here. Hey, how about California? And hey, can I coach some soccer? And it was maddening because you could just see it unfolding. And Thomas Tuchel, who's German, and he's kind of known to have a brilliant tactical mind in soccer. He's the one that kind of knows when to switch formations.
He's the English manager?
Yes.
Okay.
But he's a German guy. But
he didn't today, did he?
And he instead, he went back to the well to what worked against Mexico. But that worked because they had a red card that forced them to play short, and they weren't really going to be able to play the style that they had in building their lead moving forward. And they kind of just got out by the skin of their teeth. And then he went, instead of just playing how they had been playing, which had been essentially keeping Messi in a box to a degree and using the talent that they had in the wings to basically threaten Argentina, to not allow them to get out of their side of the pitch and to just repeatedly bombard their goal.
The ball wasn't over midfield for the entire second part of the second half.
And also, Travis, like if you're watching a football game, basketball game, baseball game, we tactically can see certain things.
Sure.
That's what's, he and I are sitting together and he was pointing things out. Even I could see that they were doing that, but then not playing certain guys.
Yeah. So this is the other level. Geeter and I were just talking about this. And again, I will find a way to rant about this on Lakers Talk, despite it being a basketball show. I already have a couple of metaphors for it worked up, so I'll save those for now. But he's on his bench is sitting Bukayo Saka, who is one of the, 15 best players in the world. He just didn't play him. Instead, he played like the center back specialist, a big ogre who's just in there to head the ball out. He instead put him in. And it was maddening. And you can take whatever sport you want to take. You can find a metaphor for it. But this was the soccer version of essentially just not trusting the talent that you have and just begging for the game to be over. And the soccer gods, represented by the Argentinians who refused to die. And you saw the passion, right, when they scored. And it's hard not to feel happy for them because of how much it means to them. But to think that England had done everything
I don't know if they'll recover. Oh, the fan base won't.
Just brutal.
Because there was an opportunity.
Yeah.
A golden opportunity, no pun intended.
When they scored, I'm like, hey, I know the Argentines were favored, yes? But narrowly?
I didn't even look at whatever
I thought
the line
England was minus 150. It was really close. I thought I heard today.
So Argentina has kind of been counted out to an extent the whole tournament because nobody has repeated since Brazil in the 60s and 70s. And it's just, we saw this with the Dodgers last year. It's that much harder for all of the reasons. You're the target person, and Messi's 38 years old. And we didn't know if he could still play at this level. Instead, what does he do?
That ball.
He sets up both goals.
Unreal.
Was absolutely incredible.
What do you think about the rumors about FIFA helping Argentina?
Nonsense.
Nonsense at all?
Yeah.
Everything?
It's nonsense. I mean, it's one of those you can find moments of where they got the favor of the whistle, but this had nothing to do with that. This was the English coach gift-wrapping them. Hey, everything that you want us to do, we're going to do. We're not going to put pressure on you. We're going to sit back. we're going to put in the big ogre guys that can't compete laterally with all of the quick Argentinian players instead of athletes that are even better than the athletes that you have. They're sitting on the bench. We're not even going to throw that guy out there. So instead of putting on, let's say, I'm trying to think of a football equivalent.
I think you're going into your rant right now. I think you're there. Go. Just might as well rip the Band-Aid off.
Like, hey, no talented receivers. Yeah, we're just going to run it into your line, right? And punt it back to you when you've got the quarterback that's done it a million. That you've got Messi. You got
Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, you're punting to Patrick Mahomes pre-ACL. It just was like we could all see it coming
in the third quarter, early in the third quarter.
Travis just dangled the little. He just threw the little out there, and Mike just.
Yeah, but I did save my metaphor for Lakers talk.
That's radio.
Okay.
I didn't use that one up.
DeMarco, were you ever on an NFL team, or you played at the highest level of college football too, where you knew your coaches were making huge tactical errors?
Only in the pros.
Only in the pros.
And before before Vermeil, yes.
Yeah.
Like, we're making a big mistake. This is stupid.
Do you say anything? You're just like, this is what they're telling me to do.
Was it like
above my pay grade?
Yeah.
Was it being conservative more often than not, or was it like all kinds of different things?
Well, you're calling stuff that we can't possibly do. Like, against the Niners when they were that much better.
Yeah.
Like, let's run all these blitzes. Well, he's going to see it coming. You know what I mean? They're going to score
pick
faster.
you apart.
Right. Yeah, we can't do this, and they do it anyway, and they still score. Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
It happened today.
I wanted to read you guys a text. Can I do that really quick?
Please.
This is my friend, Neil. Been buddies for a long time. You guys might know his brother, Arnie Spaniard, was in radio for a long time, still is. He wrote, really enjoy listening, just out of nowhere. DeMarco and Travis show on the way home from work. They're really good together. And then I replied, it's all Laura. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to send the guys off with that.
Nice thing.
It's a nice thing. It was by the way, hadn't texted in a while.
I'll take it. Did you guys wish Laura a happy birthday today?
Birthday.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
and the great John Ireland.
Wait, both of them?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, that's a solid tandem right there.
She's going out to celebrate tonight. We're going to hand it off to you guys. DeMarco and I will be back tomorrow.
I'll see you in a week.
No soccer
With me.
tomorrow.
With
what
me
am I going
tomorrow.
to do in the middle of the day? Yeah, Trudell will be with us tomorrow.
I'll have a
Watch
different
replay.
version of this rant tomorrow.
Yeah, good. We'll do it all over again. I'm here for
Mike,
it.
you got 3 hours tomorrow. Let it rip.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all then.
Yeah.
The second half of the MLS season is here, and it starts with the biggest rivalry in the league.
Expect the unexpected